You guys check in when you come in, fellas. Check in, say where you from. We're gonna start the show in a few minutes. I'm gonna get my man King Dre. He just texted me. He said, no, don't start without me. Get a song going. Because I want to spit some fire games. So I'm gonna give you a song, Dre. We're gonna get some good game today, brother. I just played with y'all. It's 2 minutes. I'm gonna play my pimp song and then we on. Come on, Dre. Let me play my pimp song. After this, we gonna go. This is my pimp. We gotta get pimp music first.
Well, listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. Now, I just can't get it in my head.
I can't get it in my head either.
I mean, even at the game, they take a chance on maybe getting robbed or sent to jail, or maybe even getting an arm broke by some sadistic fool out the suburbs, right? And then she gets all that money and then she takes it and gives it to some dude. I mean, I just can't figure that shit out. And strong instrumentals. Why are you talking about me? I'm talking about the cat.
One minute countdown for the fire game. Shout out to Elijah for the super chat. He said, "What up? Checking in. Y'all want the super chat party today? What's up? Let me check everybody in. By the time I check everybody in, we'll be all right. Shout out to and if you want me to check you in, put it in there. Shout out to Sean. He said he's ready for the game. Rob Parks Jr. Good to see you. Divine and Rod. Afternoon, fellas. My man G. Good morning, Maestro. I like that, Maestro. I like that. Elijah, boom. Corey Wright, what's good, bro? Leo, what's good? Mr. Owen, what's good with you? John Nash, Mike Lowry, Damien. I was just watching one of the old podcasts when he was talking about riding on the camels or elephants. Why should I worry about a hater? Facts. I don't worry about haters. I look too damn good. Q Knox, I was just watching that. Can you be a red pill and Mary live stream? Y'all was dropping fires. I told you you've been missing out, bro. You thought I was lying. You thought I was gassing myself. I told you. Q Knox, DJ, Dr. Comics, and Sean, what's going on? So let me hit this music real quick. And we are on. Benny, what's up? Locario.
What's good? What's popping?
Good to see you. This is
I'll put this shit on Instagram real quick.
Yeah, all good. Well, you know, I'll interact with the chat. I'm trying to save it. I don't want you to come in while we in the middle. But I get you getting your money, so I can't hate, because it's the consultation game, You know what, Locario, I always say this. We could just say this real quick. Mm-hmm. And you can tell me how you feel about what I say after I say it.
Right.
I feel like if you're creating content and you're not a coach too, you cannot converse with guys who make videos and coach guys. You're at a different level, bro. It's not. If you're just making videos and you don't coach guys, you can't talk to me. You can't talk to Locario. It's different, bro. Like you can't even, if you're making videos and you don't help other men, you can't even comment if my shit's good or not.
Right.
Not only is my shit good and your shit good, we're doing this behind the scenes. We're doing these behind the scenes.
Right.
We're coaching guys. See, you can't do shit. That's just like if you were in the D League and we're in the NBA, you can't say my jump shot is bad. It don't matter because guess what? You haven't even made it to where I'm at.
Exactly. Right.
You have to have a demand for guys to want you to help them. Right. So it's different. Guys can like your shit for you make a 5-minute video and then they can like your shit, but that's not the same as guys liking your shit enough to reach out with questions.
That's facts. No, it's real talk because it's like this. It's even sometimes like you might even have a guy who knows how to get girls, but he don't know how to teach other guys how to get girls. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different levels to the shit. You know what I'm saying? So levels. I think people got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? What are Rob Parks in the chat?
Parks
in the chat was.
Shout out to DJ Bones. He said, "Why I asked the super chats because I want to, because this is my shit and I can do whatever the fuck I want. If I want to,
y'all motherfuckers need to get up on that super chat.
If I want to do the video like this, I can do the video like this because it's called the Afi Kingdom podcast, right? Because I work hard. Locario's knows. I just got off a stream for 2 hours. No break. Right, exactly. Literally no break. Not earlier today. Like I got off a 2 hour stream. Right after. So I work hard. That's why I want super chats, fool. And if you were me, you would want super chats too. But you're not me, and you're not Locario, so you don't know what we talking about. Now don't get slipped as you get blocked. I'm not playing that shit, bro.
The game is to be sold. You know what I'm saying? So
you sit up on streams for 3 to 5 hours and have a consultation for an hour and edit videos for 2 hours. And then talk about videos you ain't did for an hour and see if you don't want a super chat, fool.
Right.
In order to get if you want a super chat, you got to get 1,000 subs, fam. So you need to work on that first. Work on getting your 1,000 subs. That's what you do. Hey, I'm just fucking with you, bro. But don't ask me that. That ain't got shit to do with what we talking about, bro. This is him. Yeah, we live, bro.
That's some real shit.
Okay. All right. So today we're going to talk about top 3 traits that attract women, right? But the difference between this is we're going to each give 3. We're going to each give 3 reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But once somebody says something, you can't say it again. No repeats. No
So
repeats.
are we gonna go one at a time, or are we gonna say all 3 at one time?
No, one at a time.
Okay, cool.
All right, DJ Jones, check it out. If you say something else, I'm gonna block you. So boom, there you go. So I'm gonna start it off with my, but we going in order. So start from your 3rd one. Don't do your touch. Keep your first one for last. So
all
I'm gonna type it in. My first one is my number 3. My number 3 quality that women like. I want to say, I'm gonna get the easy one out there. I'm gonna say confidence. I'm gonna say confidence. Oh yeah, Locario. Whenever you say it, you got to unpack it a little bit. So obviously, confidence. Women love confident men. They love confident men. Confidence, because put it like this: if you have looks, if you have money, if you have status, and you don't have confidence, you're gonna lose still.
Right.
You may get the chick, you may get her, and then may go on a date or 2 with her, or whatever. You may go on a date or 2 with her.
What up, fam? What's up?
Not much. I don't got feedback or nothing, right?
No, you straight.
Okay, it's on the phone, bro. I don't know how to do this shit on the phone.
You straight, bro.
No, it's all good.
Hey, get DJ Bones out of here, guys. Get him out. So you need the confidence, because what happens is you meet the girl and stuff like that, and you'll get the action. But once she feels, because sometimes men they look for the validation from the woman,
right?
So that's just like me. I don't think I'm attractive until the woman says it. So sometimes even if you're good looking and stuff like that, what happens is once the woman knows that she's in charge of the validation, like she knows that she got to tell me stuff, she's gonna use it against me. I promise you. That's my number 1. That's the knockout. Oh yeah, King Drake. So we're doing the 3 reasons, but no reason. I just did my number 3 was confidence. I'm gonna pass it to Locario, and then Locario will pass it down to you. So what's yours, Locario?
All right, so my number 3, I would say is being able to control your emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Being able to control your emotions. Why is that?
Yeah, you got to be able to control your emotions, because what it is, this is the thing guys gotta understand. If you are dealing with a woman, right? Women, they're very, emotional. A lot of times they're really deep into their emotions. So what they're looking for is the opposite of that. You understand? That's what attracts them, is the opposite of that. A guy who can know how to control his emotions, because women usually can't control theirs. You know what I'm saying? They just go based off how they're feeling. And so if a woman sees that you can't control your emotions, just like how she can't control it, right? She's not going to be attracted to you, because you see, it has to be balanced. It has to be the yin and the yang. So if you're a dude who is all over the place emotionally, like her, she has nothing to be attracted to. So when you're that rock, when you're that, mountain that can't be moved, that's when she's going to be really wanting to fuck with you, because she's looking for that stability within you for when she's going crazy, for when she's having, those rough patches and that rough time. So a guy who knows how to master and control his emotions is going to be attractive to women. So, and guys get this confused. They think that when you talk about controlling emotions, that means that you don't have emotions. No, you do have emotions. You feel certain things and you feel certain ways, but you have to know how to master and control that, and to be able to take action when it's time to take action, and know when to fall back when it's time to fall back. So that's what's really important when it comes to that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So yeah, so you guys got my number one, his number one, and after we finish our three, we'll do a quick Q&A real quick if y'all have some questions for us to elaborate. But let me go to.
So what was your number one?
Oh, confidence. I just made it because I wanted to kill that one real quick.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be one, so I ain't even pick that. So we doing from top to bottom, like we doing from
top to bottom.
From Leah, from 3, 2, 1. So the third one, second one. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I would say, bro, number 3, is stability, right? And stability, because most women don't have it together, and it's not just financial stability. It's kind of ties into kind of what Locario was just saying too about controlling your emotions, but stability all across the board. Most women, especially after they get over like 25, the stability is gonna kick in, and with how you handle your business, with your emotions, just a stable life in general. Most bitches don't have that. Most women do not have stability. It's especially in this country, the world period, the way the world is right now, especially in this country, stability is a very hard thing to come by, especially financial stability, especially in this day and age. Right. Yeah, bitches saying they're independent. They saying the whole independent shit, I'm independent. But if you check most of their bank accounts, half of these hoes, I would say 80% of these hoes, one check away from sleeping under a bridge. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when they find, I'm for real, bro. Regardless of how
under the bridge, though.
Bro, I got homegirls. That seem to be doing very well. And I'm not saying this all women, but the majority, the large majority. Even though they may get their hair done hair done. They may have excellent credit, got a house, car. Got homegirls like this, but it let them lose their job and they done. You see what I'm saying? That's not stability. You look good. You floating by, but it's you on a ship and the ship is in the ocean. It's a decent looking ship, but it's the wrong wave and that bitch going under. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So the man that can provide the stability for them, they'll jump on that. Especially like I said, after they get a certain age, I would say around like 25, it's stability, and it's not just like I say, it's not just financial stability. It's like stability with your whole life overall. That's some quick game. Y'all got to learn how to. It's a quick game. If you're on a date, you got to learn how to sell stability without selling stability. You got to learn how to sell that shit. I'm telling you, bro. I may do a video on how to sell that stability shit. But yeah, number 3 for me is stability.
That's what's up.
See, Locario, see where it's going? We're going unorthodox. Does it really make
I hope y'all don't steal any of my other two, because
all right, my number two, confidence. Okay, my number 2, assertiveness. Women like to be told which. I don't care what you think in the streets. Women like to be told what to do, and you can. No, I don't. No, they don't. My girl said that they ain't gonna tell you that. Why would a woman tell you she likes to be told what you? Hold on. Why would a woman tell you she likes to be told what to do? So then you got to tell her what to do all day and shit. She wants you to. She likes it when you do it, but she's not gonna give you permission to do it, because then that's gonna fuck everything up. Like she ain't gonna say I love to be told what to do. So you be like, oh really? Do this, do that, do this, do that, Why would she do that to herself?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just being assertive, mean what you say. If it takes you to like sit back and think about what you want to do before you say it, do that. Because once you say it, you have to mean it, bro.
Right.
I was just saying that, like a lot of you guys, you don't follow through with your action. You know what I'm saying? You don't follow through with your action. You just say stuff, and then it doesn't really mean anything. It's the same kind of thing like with kids. When I work, when I teach the kids, every day I tell these kids, if you don't be quiet, you're not gonna go to recess. And then every day they go to recess.
Right.
It doesn't fucking matter what I say. It don't matter if I say it like this, It don't matter if I say it low. It don't matter if I say it loud. They know I'm full of shit.
Right.
So if you don't mean what you say, then women are gonna know you full of shit too. So watch what you say, but mean what you say.
Right,
You know
right. Nah, real talk.
That's my number 2.
Real talk. So my number 2 is sort of in that same vein, but I'll say my number 2 is leadership. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's I try to tell guys, man, it's so important for you to lead your woman, to guide her. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, the worst thing you could do, for example, if you want to date with a chick, right? You say that, let's say you meet up with a girl and you say, so what do you want to do? You understand? You asking her what she want to do. That's a no-no. You feel what I'm saying? You got to always be leading her in every direction. You understand what I'm saying? Wherever you're going on a date, whatever you're doing in the relationship, you got to lead her into the sexual situation you're trying to do. So this is why when you approach a girl, you should be flirting with her to lead her in the direction of talking about sex and making sex happen. So it always has to be some sort of leadership on your part for her to follow, because all a woman really wants to do is to be able to be with a man she can follow. Soon as she realizes she with a man she can follow, she's like already interested. It was funny. I had there's this girl that I knew where she ended up having sex with this dude who she wasn't even really that interested in. So I said, why did you have sex with the guy? Right? She told me how she was at like one of those street fairs. The dude approached her and he said, yo, listen, I want you to put my number in your phone and I want you to call me today at 5 or some shit. So then she called him, right? So he said, meet me at the spot. She met him at the spot, right? When he's at the spot, he's interacting with her, doing all this other stuff. Then next thing you know, he ends up saying, hey, we're going to go back to my place to do this. So I said to her, why'd you do all that? She was like, well, I wasn't really that attracted to him, but the main thing that attracted me to him was that he was telling me, where to go, what to do, how to do it. So she was just following his lead the whole time. So what made him attractive was the fact that he led her. You understand what I'm saying? He led her into that whole interaction where she didn't even think about it. She didn't even have to think. She was just going along with what he was saying. So his leadership skills made him attractive to her, which is why he ended up doing the thing with the dude, even though that wasn't even a guy she was that interested in. You understand what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
Facts. Hey, real quick, shout out to the club for the super chat. But I want to say something. I'm really struggling in life, even though I'm so happy and I stay so fresh. So since my man think I need the super chats, you know what? When you come out of timeout, like one of my kids, right? When you come out of timeout, DJ, you put your PayPal in the chat, and I'm gonna donate that super chat to you because I think you need it more than I do. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I can tell, and I know you guys can tell because we all coach guys, like we talked about earlier. Mm-hmm. I don't have to see nor have a conversation with some of you because I can tell what level of game you on by the shit that you say. So if you're a man and you're a troll, what makes me think you're in a position where you have things going? Not talking about DJ. I'm not talking about DJ Bones. I'm just talking about period. Like, it's like you want to be addressed, but you already shown you lost, bro. Because you're coming to somebody else's program, right? So I made a video about this. If you don't like, don't watch. And you know what, Locario, you can even give me the game. Shout out for the super chat.
What's up? That's how you do it. That's how we do it, guys. You gotta support the game.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta do it.
Shout out for the super chat. Some can't leave themselves alone. Yeah, they could. Thanks for the content. Yeah, bro. So it's like I'm talking to you like a dad right now because you need to be talked to because maybe nobody taught you this. Like, you have to respect other people's shit. I don't give a fuck if you don't like nothing that I say. Shut your ass up. Because in my channel, bro, what happens is you either get blocked or timed out. So you get timed out, that's the first try, and then you get blocked. So what happens is you're not able to even say anything again. So I don't understand. So it's like you can say one slick thing, but the chat wants to hear the game. The chat comes here to learn, bro. And for some reason, you think like, I don't know, bro. It's like Locario, get witty on their ass today. I love it when you do that. But for real, it's like you can't be funnier than me live in the chat, bro. I really don't see the point of it. Because either I'm gonna cook you, and then you're gonna be at a point where you can't say anything.
Right.
I don't understand. Like, shut the fuck up or just listen. Because you're not gonna be hella funny. It's not like I don't think it's funny. Dre don't think it's funny. Locario don't think it's funny. But the people in the chat don't think it's funny either. Golly, bro. So just moving forward, I'm not tripping, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just telling you how people who want to learn game and content creators look at you. Like, you be thinking it's funny and shit. And we don't, and it's not that I'm mad or anybody's mad. We just think this is fucking stupid. What are you here for then? Go watch X videos.
That's that loser shit.
Go watch X videos or go take a walk or something, bro. Simple. Because last time I checked, I ain't invite you. So in that case, Dre, what's your number 2? What's your next one, Dre? Oh, I muted you because you had a thing. Go ahead, Dre.
My number 2, right? I can't find a word for this, man. But it's not just looks. Looks have something to do. It's not, I want to say sex appeal.
He told me that.
But even then, it goes deeper than sex appeal. Like, women want to feel like romance. You see what I'm saying? In a sexual way though, not. I ain't talking about like flowers and weddings and shit like that, but like women want like a sexual type of romance and be like rapture. I don't know the word for that shit, so I'm gonna go ahead. I can say it's not really looks, so I'm gonna pretty much say like sex appeal.
Sex appeal.
Like I don't even think that's the word for that. I don't even think that's the word. I can't think of the word.
I'm gonna try to help you out as you talk.
Like
Seduction? Seduction?
Maybe, yeah, but it's like women have every last one care who she is, they want to be dominated, I guess. Like sexually though. But like to have a fun time, like a thrilling time sexually. So if you can have whatever you call this, you see what I'm saying, to where it's like, whether you alpha male or beta male, whatever, but if you can have this thing to where, you know, you can get them off sexually. I don't know what you call it, but that's what they're attracted to. And they know, like when a bitch say shit, what she say to you, you look like you'll be fun. She think that you have this. You look not you look like you'll be fun, but you look like trouble. When a bitch say you look like trouble, you look like you'll be trouble. She think that you have this it.
You like that sexual aura, that sexual vibe, that sexual dominance and stuff, right?
Like sexually, like every bitch. If you look like you got that, you'll be extremely attracted to women. So that's my number 2. I gotta find out a word for that. I don't know the word for that, but
for sure.
Get that, because every woman want that. They want that just as much as they want stability and a confident man and all that shit. They're not as vocal about it. You see what I'm saying? Just like how every one of us want this freaky bitch that can suck the skin off of you backwards and backflip. Like every one of us want this bitch. And that's all about us. Like women want that same opposite in a man. And not necessarily you gotta be eating pussy and all that old crazy shit. But just somebody that can get them off, satisfy them 100% sexually. Because also although women have a ton of sexual options, and they know, and a lot of the times, if she out there life or she out there, she'll utilize them. But most women don't have that it. They rarely have that it when it comes to the guy that can truly satisfy them 100% sexually by knocking them down. Most women don't get that often. You know what I'm saying? They don't get. All of them would be hard pressed to say that they do. You see what I'm saying? Like I say, they have the options, To just get women to get sex from anywhere, but to get that shit, just like with guys that have options and plans and shit, we can get a meal, we can get bitches, but it be that bitch that just know how to move, that know how to get you all right. Like we don't get that often. You see what I'm saying? We tend to like this bitch, that bitch a lot more. So I don't know what you call that. That I would call it the sexual it. If you can have the sexual it and you can display that, women know how to see that in men. I don't know how, but they can see that. Just like me. Like on the flip side. Like I'm into a level now I can look at a bitch and I can tell like how she is, like if she gonna be it for me sexually. Like I can tell this by the way a bitch walk, like what she about sexually, like you know what I'm saying? I can see that on a bitch. And when I see it, I go in for it. So women have the same ability to see that in you, and a lot of the times if they think that that's you, they'll say shit like, you look like trouble.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Like that one. Yeah, you look like trouble isn't a bad thing, Dre. Tell them that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Shout out to China White for the super chat.
That's a
Appreciate that, sis.
That's a compliment. If a bitch tell you look like trouble, you already she basically saying let's go.
Right.
That's always been a green light. That's if a bitch tell you you look like trouble and you don't close, something's wrong with you. Close. It's time to close. You see what I'm saying? But that's a good thing. You look like trouble, but yeah, it's that sex where it's like passion and they get the whole 9 in one package. That shit, and if they see that, that's very attractive. Like I say, it goes deeper than just looks though. It ain't just if you look good or if you got a nice outfit on. It's just something about it. I don't know, man. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, it's like an aura that really it's hard to explain because it's something it's really I think a lot of it is energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a certain energy that you can't really put into words, and it's hard to explain because it just happens in the moment while you're doing what you're doing, and she can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to really like put it into words.
You see how she react to it afterwards, like you see how she treats you after, and how like the bitch will like keep like not want to let you go. Like it's chicks that, and every chick don't see that in me. You see what I'm saying? When I deal with every chick, not gonna see that. You're not gonna see that in every chick. Every chick that you deal with is not gonna see you like that. You know what I'm saying? It may be something, but it don't mean that you're doing something wrong. It just may be your nose may be a little bit too big, but for her to be into it, you know what I'm saying? Not that she don't fuck with you, but she ain't gonna see you like that. But, well, every chick ain't always see me like that, but the ones that I I still fuck with right now. Right now, from 15, 20 years ago. Still, right now, I still can pick. I don't give a fuck what they do. I can pick up the phone and we can hook up regardless of what they're doing. Those is crazy. But, yeah.
Good stuff. Hey guys, let's do 5 because I got more than one more I want to say. I was thinking 3 is 10, and I'm like, no, it's hella more fucking shit I want to say. Yeah, so let's do 5.
All right.
I'm not ready because the one I want to say, I can't really. I ain't finished. But let me say this: this is gonna be another teachable moment for DJ Bones or whatever, and Locario gonna really like this one.
Right.
TLP, what's going on? Shout out to Khalid for the super chat. He says, I think he's describing eros or passionate, affectionate. Good shit, bro. So let's get back to the super chats. Now, the reason why I bring Locario in this shit is because he will understand this really good. Bro, it's charisma, it's wit, it's sarcasm. I'm like fucking playing, bro. You think that I'm really like waiting for, like, damn, if the first coming, I hope I get some super chats. Like, it's just me fucking playing around. I'm a sarcastic person, you know, like Seth Rogen and shit.
Right.
I like fucking guys like that. I like dry humor. I like to. Let me give you an example, and I'm using charisma and wit as my number one, but then it's gonna be 2 more. It's like, for instance, if I text a woman some shit, right? I don't like putting LOL all the time after. Sometimes I want her to know if I'm serious or not. Like, I don't always want to be like, oh, let me, you know, I'm gonna come through and suck them big ass titties. LOL. Like I don't want to put a LOL. I want her to know, is this fool serious?
Right.
Or is he? And that is sarcasm, bro. It's not real, bro. But you have to be a sarcastic person to understand it. Like it's just it's like a joke, bro. It just, you know, that's how my personality is.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's not like that, but that's my personality. So it's like a dry thing to where you don't know. There's a fine line. Like, is he serious or is he? That's what I want you to feel like.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. I don't want you to know if I'm serious or not, bro. I'm not really tripping like that, fam. Like it's just me talking shit. And you should talk shit too, like to your chicks and all that. Be sarcastic and witty. It keeps them on their toes, fam. Like,
right.
Just, you know, like it's like you guys will say some shit, and it's like if you scared to say what you really mean, you'll do the crying faces and shit. Like, man, I show you. Give me some. I want some firehead. I want some firehead. When I get home from work, crying faces.
Right.
Like, no, just say it. Like, I want some firehead. Period. Just a period. You don't always want to, cause like the LOL sometimes and the laugh my ass off, and sometimes that makes it seem like you scared to say what you really want to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're putting it out there, but you don't really mean it. That was back to the first one. So just in case anybody wants to know, no, bro, I'm not struggling at all. I'm not working. I'm happy, fam. I'm good. So, but it's sarcasm, bro. And I'm sorry that some people are used to people telling jokes, and then it's like every time. I don't tell jokes like that. I like for people to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like I did the other day, I said somebody's doing something. This my dick. This is and this her, and then she doing this. It's just yeah, bro. It's humor, bro. Everybody doesn't have. I don't have Adam Sandler type humor. I don't have that kind. That's not my personality. I'm witty. That's why I made it rhyme and shit with my words, because I think fast. It's wit. It is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you see a chick and a chick say something smart to you, bam, right back with some. She's like, oh, because she's not used to it. It's wit, charisma, bro.
Right.
You don't always want to just put it out there, because me personally, I want to see if she's smart enough to know if I'm playing or not, because that's gonna be a turn on or a turn off. Like, I hate if I say some shit and the woman don't get it. Like, that's annoying as hell to me. Like, if I tell a woman, I don't know, you know, make me some steak because I'm a caveman, and she'll be like, you're not a caveman. Like, stupid shit like that. Like, you're fucking stupid. Like that. What I mean is, like, I'm the man. I don't really literally mean that I'm a caveman like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? That is not what I mean. But I want the woman who I'm spending my time with, I want her to be smart enough to know that. And I won't be smart enough to know that unless I put the shit out there. I can't just ask her, hey, are you smart enough to get my humor and sarcasm?
Right.
Of course she's gonna say yeah.
That's the thing that annoys me too, when you being sarcastic and you don't get it. That shit, oh, this chick is stupid, bro. Like, she's so like she's straight, like, you know, dumb with this shit. And it's a turn off for me when that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man.
It's crazy.
This is facts. So we just clarifying it. Like, we're just talking shit, bro.
Right.
Like if it were that bad, I would just go get a job, bro.
Right. That's crazy.
See, this is a sarcastic face. This is the white people face. You know how the white people look at you and they go like this? Same shit. Go ahead, Locario, give us another one. So wait, so that was my third one. This is your third one, right?
Yeah, third one. Yeah.
Okay, so
what was your third one?
Me?
Yeah, what was your third? What was your last?
Being sarcastic and wit.
Okay.
I just wanted to combine that because I'm a real teacher.
Okay.
I wanted to put my reason and use it as a teachable moment.
Right. Got it.
Just moving forward, like that's what you. But like Locario ever do. Like, you probably even noticed. Like, if you, I watch your videos, but if you do some sarcastic shit, I'd be really into it. Like, oh yeah,
right.
Like, one of my favorite videos is yours. Is the waiting for choosing signal. I probably watched that 20 times.
Right.
Like, I'm just downtown Manhattan.
No, that's me sometimes, man.
I'm waiting for choosing signals. I'm sitting here.
You know, the funny part is with sarcasm. Sarcasm is a good way to make points about shit, to teach people about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, And that's the thing, you know, and the person has to be at least smart enough to pick up on it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that depends on the person. But I would say my third one, I got a few. I was gonna say I'll say the other one for the next one, but the third one I would say is that's gonna
hold on. I'm so sorry. I apologize, Locario. I'm gonna just go off camera, but I just gotta make a point.
Right.
The same person who's questioning my super chats is in here talking about China is white as sexy, bro.
Oh,
so I won already, bro. I know how to keep my composure around beautiful women. You can't even watch a video with men that learn game, but you so thirsty. You want to talk about the woman avatar and shit. Talking about how sexy she is. So, in closing, I would rather beg. I would rather beg and plead for super chats. I would rather beg and come here, Link. I'd rather beg and plead for super chats than be thirsty in a chat. What's better? Asking for super chats or being thirsty in a chat? Give me a fire sign if you think I'm right. What would y'all rather be? Put it in the chat. Would y'all rather beg for a chat, super chats, or be thirsty in the chat? Which one y'all want? Go ahead, Locario. I'm sorry. I just seen that. I'm like, oh, okay. That's really him?
Yeah, it's funny, man. But I was gonna say my third one.
Yeah.
So my third one would be mouthpiece. That's what I was gonna say. Mouthpiece is important, and that's gonna make women attract to you. Because see, a lot of guys underestimate the mouthpiece portion of this game. You understand what I'm saying? Because women, what makes a woman attracted to you is how she feels around you. And then your mouthpiece is a thing that can make her feel a certain type of way based off of, you know, what you're saying that could elicit certain responses and certain feelings within her based off of what she's hearing and how she's, you know, interacting with you. So even for example, what's that book? 50 Shades of Grey, right? The reason why 50 Shades of Grey is so popular is because it's words that they're reading. You understand? It's what they hear, it's what they're reading, visualizing, and stuff like that. So it's the same thing as if someone was saying it to them. So it was a book before it was a movie. You feel what I'm saying? Even if you watch, they have this section of porn called female-friendly porn, right? And female-friendly porn has a lot of storyline in it. You understand what I'm saying? So the women who watch that, they get turned on by the actual story, you understand, of how it led to the sex. You see what I mean? So that's the thing where your mouthpiece is the same concept. Is when you're talking to a woman and you're saying certain things to her and you're interacting with her and you're going back and forth with her, what you're saying is a thing that could elicit that feeling to make her be attracted to you. So a lot of guys, you know, they think it's, it's just about looks, just about looks. This is why you can have a guy who's not that great looking with bad chicks, because his mouthpiece was so tight that he actually was able to get the woman to see his side of things. Because that's all it really is. When you're spitting to a chick and you're talking to a chick, it's really about getting her to see your side of things. And when she sees your side of things, that's when she acts based off of that. So what you're doing is, so for example, let's say you're at the club or whatever, you're at the bar, and you're trying to get a girl back to your place, right? If you flirting with her and you got a tight mouthpiece, she may kind of be thinking about it, going to your place, but then you say something to persuade her to come back to your place. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what the mouthpiece does. It gets the woman in that zone to where you want her to be, where she sees your side of things. And then she says, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because what happens is that she can, because this is the funny part. Women want to do stuff already. They want you to give them the reason why they should do the thing they already want to do. You understand? Yeah. So they want you to, so the mouthpiece makes it to where it's like, she's like, damn, I want to fuck this guy, but I don't want to look like a slut, right? So then your mouthpiece is going to get her to realize, hey, you know, we should get together. We grown ass people. I'm attracted to you. You're attracted to me, right? So, you know, I think we should just make this happen. Listen, life is short. You know what I mean? It's not every day you meet a person like this who you have a really good connection with, yada, 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 and so forth and so on. So then she's gonna be like, yeah, you know what, you're right. I like that. I agree with that. She already want to do it, but you're just giving her that little nudge to solidify it. And that's what the mouthpiece comes in, and that's what makes you attractive, because she's saying, damn, this guy gave me a perspective that I could hold on to in order to make this thing happen that I wanted to make happen. You see what I mean?
Good one.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it's on you. Shout out to my man SJ3, man. It's a pleasure to see you. I want to see you over here more often, man. That's my Gemini brother, man. You know I fuck with you the long way, bro. SJ3, I fucks with you, bro. So yeah, Dre, give your it would be your number one answer, but it ain't no more. So
yeah, I got to change my shit around, and I hope nobody take my number one, man, because I'm banking on it. I almost want to do it now, but I'll say my number third. So I had stability, the it, and number three I would say conviction.
Conviction, good one.
How much you believe in you, not confidence, but like how convicted are you in what the fuck you talking about? You shouldn't say when you on a date and you talking about I guess you could I guess you could kind of mix that with passion, but when you're on a date and you talking about what you like doing, or you know, your beliefs or shit, like how rooted are you in that? Like how firm are you standing on that? How convicted are you in the shit that you saying? A lot of the times, especially when you're on like a first or second date, your conviction level and what you saying, and you know, when you ask her, let's go back to my place and all that shit, your conviction level is what gets you to ask her now. A lot of the times, it's like a hidden thing that guys don't really pay attention to. Women put more emphasis on what you believe about you, and you know, about you and what you're talking about, than what they believe. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Kind of like they follow. It's like I said, it's not like a lead. It's kind of like the leadership thing, but it's a little different. Mm-hmm. They would. I'm trying to figure out the best way to say this. They believe you. They want to believe you more than they want to believe themselves. So if you say, give an example. So if you say the sky is red, right? Mm. It means more to her if you believe that shit than whether it's red or not. Or what
right.
So if she says it's blue, right? If she says it's blue and you says it's red, it means more to her whether she right. I mean, it means more to her how much you believe in it than whether she believes it's true or not. If that makes sense. Like women weird, not really weird, but women operate like that. It's almost like I said, it's like a leadership thing. But when you convicted in what you doing, what you saying, what you believe in, your belief, let's go back to my place. I don't eat pussy on the first date. I don't open doors. When you truly stand up for that, when you rooted in that, it's very attractive to women. Women are really attracted to that, and like I said, it's not a thing that's spoken about a lot. You don't really, when you hear women talk about what they like, or even like a lot of other dating coaches, they don't talk about that piece of the game, and that's something that I've seen time and time again. Oh, we should go back to my place, and they look at you and say, "Oh, really?" You should say, when the bitch look at you and say that, then you fumble. It's a wrap for you. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't even, she looking at you like, oh, you don't even believe I should go back to your place. Do you really believe that? You see what I'm saying? You do believe that shit you talking? Do you believe in that shit you saying? Why would I come back to your place? And you don't think I should come back to your place? Pay attention to that. A lot of the times when you start dating these women to get on these dates and you ask them back, they're going to look at you and they're going to say, oh, really? Oh, we should we? Oh, should we? And if you fail right there, it's a wrap for you. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? You got to stand firm in that. Like I said, they hold more stock into what you believe and how true you stand on what you believe than what they believe of you. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? So it's about you. So that I would say that's my number 3, conviction. I wasn't gonna throw that in there, but since we had to rearrange it, I threw that one in there. Conviction.
Good one, good one, good one. And another one, Christopher. All I said was, yeah, bro. We remember Locario. We said we gotta control our emotions. We just playing around, bro. We having a good time. You don't have to be analytical and shit, bro. It's good. Like, no, I ain't never even seen me pissed off before in real life. Y'all see me pissed off on Instagram, though. I get pissed off on Instagram lives for real, but and that's just cuz. But shout out to I'ma just I ain't gonna fuck your name up, Mr. Owen. Shout out for the super chat. Appreciate that. Shout out to my man RPC. You got one, bro? He got the 333 the 333s in here. You got one you want to say, RPC? And yeah, that's shout out for that super chat. So I'm gonna say my next one. What's my next one? Be different. Be different, guys. Like even me, like I got a damn fucking I forgot what they call this. I got a damn paperboy hat on, right? I got a paperboy hat on, right? So you guys will be in the hat shop and y'all would just walk right past this hat and think it's a goofy ass hat. But the way that I wear it and the confidence that I have, you might think about copying one. Now maybe you don't, but I'm just saying, like there's been situations, shoes, just sit like that. Like be outside of the box. Don't follow trends. Don't just do what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't if this is the hot thing, if guys are wearing oh, DJ Bones. Shout out for the super chat from McCain off the top. Motu.
Shout out.
Appreciate that super chat, bro. If you gotta, so if guys are like wearing glasses with no frames, and you say, "Ooh, guys are wearing glasses with no frames. Let me try it." No, just be yourself, fam. Because I just do whatever I want to do. Like I said, I am a life coach / dating coach. But then I wanted to start a food channel. That's not the popular move. But now I'm like, I got 900 subs and I get like 2K per video and shit. Why? Because hella more the motherfuckers watch food than want to learn about game. You know, these mukbang channels got fucking millions of followers and shit like that. So just do what you do. I paint. I kiss my dog publicly. Like, that's not cool. But guess what? It's cool for me. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. And that's the most important part. Do what makes you feel good. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Because you can't. See, the thing is, like, Locario got a bald head, but you might not be able to work the bald head like he has the bald head. I got waves. But if you cut your hair and brush off the waves, they might not look like mine. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wearing my hat like this from now on, with my eye popped out, you know? All good. And I'm gonna just keep it like this for like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So that's fine. That's fine. So go ahead, Locario.
All right. So the next one was the fourth one. Oh yeah. So this one is what's gonna make you, you know, what women find attractive is your willingness to walk away, to leave. You understand what I'm saying? That's very important.
Damn good one, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's you know, the thing is when you with the woman and she sees that you have standards, you got boundaries, you saying, listen, you cool, but I ain't gonna take no bullshit. I'm a bounce. But and see the thing is you can actually portray that type of energy without necessarily even needing to say it, because what happens is that you and this is how a chick could tell if you're real about it, because some dudes they'll pretend or they'll act like they'll walk away, but the girl will know you bullshitting based off of other aspects of your life and just how you are in general. So other aspects of your life or just how you are in general is going to dictate whether or not you actually are willing to walk away. So for example, let's say you dating a chick or whatever, and let's say you keep complaining about your job. Oh, my job is whack and my boss keep fucking with me. And right? The fact that you still staying there shows that you ain't willing to walk away from her because you ain't willing to walk away from that job. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you the type of dude that's going to put up with shit. You see what I mean? And so that right there, just off the strength of your job, is showing that you're that type of guy. So you got it's like you got to be that type of guy all around, because it's going to translate into other aspects of your life. So you just have to be the type of guy that says, listen, I don't put up with no nonsense, and I'm willing to walk away if there's nonsense in my situations. And so you got it, the more well-rounded you are with that, just principle in general. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna come across when you with your chick. You feel what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna come across when you with your chick, and then you're gonna be like, you know, the chick's gonna be like, you know, she's gonna get that message. You understand? And then that's gonna keep her wanting to keep fucking with you and to keep her in line to say, damn, I gotta make sure I don't fuck up because I don't want to lose this dude. Because I know he'll walk away, and I know that he ain't turning back. So if I, you know, the fact that I like this guy and the fact that I'm interested, I gotta be on my P's and Q's, because if he says he gonna go, he's really gonna go. Because I could see that he's that type of guy. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what it is.
King Dre. King Dre. Oh, okay. Wait, are you muted? Let me see. You muted? You muted?
All right, my bad. Yeah, I was muted, bro. My bad. All right, my fourth one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my fourth one is intelligence.
Boom, good one.
Intelligence. Bitches love to upgrade, bro. This is the whole hypergamy shit y'all talk about. And it's not just the upgrade financially. Like most sane people, not just women, most sane people want better. You know, regardless of you know, where they at in their situation, if they dusty. Most people have something in them that know that they want better than what they have. Now, whether they go about going to get it is a different thing. But if a person bettering themselves is just as simple as taking it from another person, and that could be whether your money, game, or whatever, then, you know, the better for that person. You become a lot more attracted to that person. And when you can upgrade a bitch, you know, mentally, stimulate her mentally and shit, intellectually, and you can upgrade her and put her on game about the world and shit like that, that's easy for her. Her source of getting it is just keep fucking with you. She ain't got to go out and read no bunch of books and do you know, she ain't got to go out and read no bunch of books and do no research or whatever. She can get the game from you just by fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? That's number one when it comes to intelligence. And intelligence, although it don't equate with, you know, being stable and having money, but in a certain sense, it signifies that, you know, that you can handle your business. Or, you know, you're resourceful in a sense that you can make shit happen, but you have the mind to make shit happen. You see what I'm saying? You have the potential, you know, through your intelligence to make shit happy. I meant to make shit happen, and, you know, her life can be easier through that. You know, it's like I say, it's that hypergamy thing. Hypergamy ain't just with money, you know what I'm saying, or your resources. Like I say, if you smart up here, you intelligent, you can navigate and when I say intelligent, I'm not talking about just because you can, you know, you got degrees and shit, and you can, you know, read information and retain it and regurgitate it. That's not intelligent. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about the real shit. When you have that, you know, you become resourceful to them. And at the end of the day, it's all about, in her eyes, how easy her ride gonna be, you know, and through life and survival and all that shit. And intelligence is one of those things. So that's my number two is intelligence.
Good one, bro. Just real quick, a lot of women, like I pull a lot of chicks because I'm fucking smart. I hope y'all know that. A lot of you guys are hella smart and shit, but you want to act like you're tough and cool and shit because you think it's gonna work better for you, bro.
Right.
I read a book a week and shit, and I know a lot of fucking cool things.
Right.
But attracts women. You guys have, some of you guys have these same qualities, but it's like, no, I don't want to show her. Like say a chick come over, right? So a chick come to your house, just you. So you reading this, you reading Inspire to Soar, right? So you sitting here reading, you know, and then she ring the doorbell. Here you go. Right. You want to hide the book? What you hiding the book for? Let her see what you reading.
Right.
What you hiding it for, fam? You know, so you can be like, oh, what you reading? Oh, you know, I'm just reading this for this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, tell me about the book. Oh, now y'all didn't got lecture. Now y'all didn't got intellectual and shit just that fast. But if you don't think like that, you're gonna be like, I ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, you wanna look cool. Oh, I'm just sitting here rolling this blunt. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. No, you was better off showing her the book. Shout out to Willie Beeman. Go ahead, Locario.
Let me see. Where we on? Okay, so we on the fifth one. Shit. Okay, so it's kind of like Drake kind of touched on this a little bit, but I'd say this is more centered to just overall sex appeal. You understand? And so that's a trait that women are going to find attractive in guys. Do they have sex appeal? And I think dudes got to differentiate between looks and sex appeal. So you can look good and have sex appeal, or you can also look good and have no sex appeal. You feel what I'm saying to a chick? So it ain't just because you look good that you got sex appeal. You could look good and not have sex appeal, or you could not be the best looking dude and still have sex appeal to the chick. Like I was watching Alan Roger Curry's video earlier. He was talking about the whole looks thing, and he was saying that he used an example of Don Lemon and fucking Dennis Rodman. So he's saying, look, Don Lemon, most people would say is a better looking guy than Dennis Rodman, but Dennis Rodman to a lot of women would have more sex appeal than a Don Lemon. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so the sex appeal factor is the thing that attracts women to you in a sexual manner. And this is what guys got to understand, is that that's what makes a woman want to have sex with you, is the appeal of that sexual nature you exude. And you see what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a thing where guys get confused because they think that sex appeal equals looks. So looks can equal your sex appeal, but sex appeal doesn't always equal looks. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing where guys can develop that sexual energy, that sexual aura, that sexual essence that makes you sexually appealing to women. So I think, you know, if guys understood that, they'll actually, you know what I'm saying, have actually more women who would be sexually attracted to them, and then they'll have more sex and have more shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. That's a good one. Go ahead. What, Dre, you down to your one? Let Dre, you say yours, and then RPC. Just think of 3 good ones if you haven't heard, and we can just, man, y'all get in some fire game. That's why I want the super chats, because the shit that we telling you, we had to live our whole lives to learn this shit.
Facts.
We need to bring all the power, and we just know all of this shit.
What was your
our whole lives. Hey, shout out to Happy Kingdom. Shout out to DG Bones for the super chat. I didn't put no crying faces on there though. I put it so I'm serious.
Hey, what was your 5 again, Happy? Did you do your 5 yet?
No. I'm waiting on.
All right.
You go before me. I'm after you.
All right. Number 1, this top. I'm willing to debate anybody on this. I'm willing to debate anybody on. Number 1, the most attractive thing you can have to. Some people say confidence, right? I would say confidence. Mine ain't confidence. I would say it's neck and neck with confidence, or maybe even higher, and that's ambition. I don't care who you are, right? And I can get deep. I can get deep on this as a why, but I don't care who you are, alpha male, beta male, soft, playboy, whatever. If you getting money and you know how to get money and generate resources, bitches are going to be attracted to you. It may not be for the right reasons. It may not be that, you know, you do it for her sexually, but as far as attracting women to you, if you are ambitious, Mark Zuckerberg, I'm pretty sure, can fuck everybody on this panel's bitch, and he's the corniest motherfucker alive. Jeff, all these motherfuckers. Listen, he's not a player himself, but I'm pretty sure he can get bitches. Jeff Bezos, the Elon Musk, and all these nerd motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers. None of these motherfuckers are single. They all got bitches, wives, and kids, and all type of shit. They getting money. That's why. If they didn't have that money, I don't think that they would have that same. You know, they wouldn't have what they have. But money, and let me say this, because I know this Locario has to fight with motherfuckers all the time about this. You do not need money to get no bitches.
Right.
Because I've been on both, and the reason I'm saying this, I've been on both ends of the spectrum, having little to no money, being broke, getting bitches, being homeless, sleeping in an RV, getting bitches when I was younger, and having hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm telling you, there's a big difference, right? Now you don't need money to get women. So that's what Mr. Locario, because I know he ready to chop my head off.
No.
You don't need money to get women, right? But if you getting money, it makes it a million times easier. If you have ambition, if you are ambitious, you can get bitches. I don't give a fuck if you're alpha male, beta male, sucker, player, simp, trick. There was a time to where even just looking a certain type of way, like I got no resistance whatsoever for a large majority of my life. Just straight winning, and that was strictly to the money. There's not a bitch on this planet that don't like money. Period. Look at Biggie Smalls, a lot of these rappers that's corny and fucking that's getting money. The reason they getting Yeti is the celebrity and all this shit, but it's the money that's attracting it. And it's the thought that I can come up on something. You see what I'm saying? Money is survival, especially in capitalistic America and the capitalistic West. And that's the most important thing in most of our lives. Not most, in all of our lives is money. And if you know how to get you some money, you can achieve. I'm not saying that you can close. I'm not saying you're gonna have the best love life, but you can attract you some bitches if you know how to get money. That's the number one thing. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell you. Trust me, I done dated broke. I done dated having hundreds of thousands of dollars in foreign cars. My sex life and my dating life, but now I'm a little bit more conservative. I don't do all of that shit no more. But I got way more pussy when I was driving a BMW with Gucci shoes on. Easy pussy, like no resistance from all type of bitches, hood rats, white bitches, Asian bitches, light skin, dark skin, bitches that I fucked a lot of bitches that I'm sure that I wasn't even a type. You see what I'm saying? When you got money, that type shit go out the window. You don't even have now. If you got money and game, it makes it easy. I have money and game. It's different. Now, when you got money and you don't have all that other shit, you're just gonna be a trick, but you still can get bitch. You see what I'm saying?
Before I get my number one, Locario, you got a rebuttal for that?
Yeah, I think this is the thing. I agree, and I disagree to an extent. Well, it's weird because this is what it is. Women are attracted to money, but we have to also talk about what attraction means, because a woman could be attracted to you for money, but she's attracted to you for the money. Doesn't necessarily mean she's attracted to you sexually. So I think that's the confusion that a lot of guys have. So a lot of guys say, well, if I get money, I'm gonna get chicks. Yeah, you're gonna get chicks, and as a byproduct, she might fuck you to get to your money. You know what I'm saying? So
right. You're right. But here's the thing: like, depending on where a woman is in her life, and I know this is gonna sound crazy,
right?
Without breaking down the science of sex and all that shit, sex is like a science thing. It's like a chemical thing, like a nature thing. And depending on where the thing with humans is we like have intelligence and we evolve and adapt to different situations and environments and things like this. So different things become sexy based on where a person is at. And at a lot of point in women's lives, money is sexy to them. Not that you may not, you may not have game, and you may be a trick and all that, but at some point, I'm gonna give you a case in point. This was probably about 10 years ago. I was in Puerto Rico or something, right? And this was when Instagram first started, and I'm gonna go find this comment. This was when Instagram first started, right? This back when Instagram, they only had this shit on iPhones, like when it first came out. I think I was in Puerto Rico or something like that. And I had on like designer clothes. I had my Rolex watch on and shit like that. And I was at like a day party. A beach party in Puerto Rico, right? And the picture that I took, I had a bitch behind me, but my head was down. You can't see my face at all. And I was like, somebody caught me like jamming out to the music. Like I was jamming out to the music. I had a bottle of champagne in my hand and shit. And my head was down, and the picture of me, you can't see my face at all. Under that, the bitch was like, "Oh, you so," under the comments and shit, and it was like, "Oh, you so sexy," and you know what I'm saying? Depending on where now, to Oprah, money ain't sexy. Like money ain't gonna turn her on. Money ain't gonna make her want to sleep with you. You see what I'm saying? But to, you know, a lot of bitches, money is sexy to them.
Mm.
Not to say that if you didn't have money, other things aren't sexy to them.
Mm.
I know that shit sound crazy, but like muscles, when a woman is 21, right? 21, 22, muscles may be sexy to her. Muscles may do it for her to turn her on and want to have sex.
Mm.
Confidence will always do it for a woman, because that's, you don't grow out of that. But when a woman is 21, the muscles and the physical, the six pack and shit, that may turn her on to where if you display that on the first date, you may fuck her on the first date with your muscles. A woman who's 38, different things are sexy to her on a science level, on a nature level. It may be your intellect. You see what I'm saying? Your intellect may stimulate her and turn her on, versus me kicking knowledge and game to a bitch that's 18 don't mean shit. Mm-hmm. She would rather go fuck a nigga with a six pack. That's sexy to her. And I'm saying all that to say that depending on where a bitch at in her life, and most bitches, money is sexy to them. Money is enough to, and you don't even have to give it to them, because majority, I've one time in my whole life, out of all the bitches, one time I paid for sex straight up. It was a stripper when I was like 20 years old. I paid this bitch $150 a hit. I did that one time in my life. The majority of pussy I got in my life, I ain't give a bitch a dime. It's not that I had to give them money to fuck them. You see what I'm saying? Or that they thought that they was getting some money out of me to fuck them. It was just the fact that I had money, and that's sexy to them. I had nice shit, and that's sexy to them. I ain't have to take them on no dates. I ain't have to, I didn't have to fucking buy them shit or make the promise of buy them shit. It's you go at a party or you after the club, you parking lot pimping, you pull up in your BMW, say hop in, where we going? Or I got room at Weston, or I got room at fucking Peabody's, let's go. And they hop in straight, fuck you, and they don't get your phone number, nothing. I couldn't have did that in no fucking Toyota Corolla.
Right. Hey, real quick. Okay. I could have done it in the Toyota Corolla, but I would have had to spit game and talk to him and fly shit and kick that fly shit. There have been numerous times where it was nothing but, I know it was nothing but the money, period. Because you don't even, bitch, they don't get your phone number. They don't give a fuck about your name, no nothing. I've experienced it firsthand. You see what I'm saying? I've experienced it firsthand.
I think also too, because what you're saying is correct, but it's always in a different context though when it comes to money, because like I always talk about there's 5 different types of attraction. You understand what I'm saying? There's sexual attraction. There is attraction because of your behavior. There's attraction because of resources, which is money. And there's attraction because of attention, and also attraction because of like friend zone type of, situations. So if a woman's attracted to you because of your resources, that's in that specific context. But it's never. But the thing that confuses guys is they think that resource attraction is the same as sexual attraction. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, there was a guy who I watched a speech, and he said, "Do dogs like bones?" Right? And so the audience was like, "Yeah, dogs like bones." Right? And he said, "No, dogs like steak, but they settle for bones." You feel what I'm saying? And so what happens is that's what happens when it comes to women when they're dealing with a man. What a woman essentially wants is she wants a guy who's sexually attractive, but also has resources and money and all that shit. She wants that guy. That's like the ultimate dude, where she's like, he's sexy and he got money. You feel what I'm saying? But if he ain't sexy, at least he got money. You see what I'm saying? So the money can compensate for him not being sexually attractive. So she'll say, I'll settle for the money and I'll give him some pussy so I can get these resources. And you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, where, yeah, they'll be attracted to you because of money, but that's in that specific context. You see what I'm saying?
What about when you have an instance? This is what I'm saying. Where when I'm saying I've experienced it. What about when you have an instance when they know they ain't getting shit from you, but all they want to do is fuck you, but that's it. Like it's not like they fuck you and then want you and call you later. Or no, it's like I've that same no strings attached casual sex that your game can provide, or you know that I've seen money be able to do the same exact thing. Maybe, like I said, I always had game. Maybe
right. That's what I'm about to say. I'm about to say. I think part of it was because if you have game, that game part of you is the thing that makes her want to do that, and then the money was just the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but then you come from but then this is what I'm saying. It's I'm looking at it this way based on experience, because I came from a place to where 2 years before that. A year before that, I was getting out of prison. I was dead fucking broke, and I couldn't even get a bitch I had to spit game and get on the phone and talk for 30 minutes and display this and kick that shit that we teach. But then I go from that to a place to where it's like deep down, like I don't even think this bitch would even be fucking with me if it wasn't this. And like I say, a lot of the times, man, it wasn't even like it was game or anything. It's just like, oh, what's up with you? You rolling? Yeah, I'm rolling. Where we going? I got a phone. Da da da. You do your thing. You smash. She don't care to get your number no nothing. It's just like I've seen that. I ain't no fucking celebrity. I'm just a nigga that was in the club that we got money, and then the niggas that's around me, we got bread. So like women be wanting that experience too, and it's not to I think I'm gonna get some money from him and shit like that, but that's sexy to certain women. You see what I'm saying? Like that's enough to do it. Just you having money is enough for whether they gonna get it or not, or whether they plan to get it or not. That's enough to want to get it or not. I get the analogy you said, well, it's almost like bones, right? And you say, nah, they like stick their stuff on the bone. But what about when you have a situation where the chick don't want nothing else from you? I've seen it. You see what I'm saying? I've like been in situations where it's like, damn, this bitch fine as fuck. Like, I want to like fuck with her. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to fuck with her. I want to, like, I ran bitches off like that. You see what I'm saying? They don't want shit else. They don't want nothing else. And I'm trying to fuck with them harder than what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? Now, and this is a bitch that got it together. They appear to have it together. They dress nice. That you could tell that they don't fuck with scrubs. And I know that if it was 2 years ago, you wouldn't even look my way. So what's the common denominator here?
Right, and that's the thing. Like, because like what I'm saying is that them wanting to fuck with you is either because you already had game or they was attracted to you, or they weren't that sexually attracted to you, but they were attracted to what they thought they could get with the money and resources. Because there's no direct actual correlation between sexual attraction and money. You see what I'm saying? Because sexual attraction between a man and a woman is nature playing its course through the sex actually happening. That's why they have that red pill saying alpha fucks beta bucks. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like they want to fuck an alpha. You understand what I'm saying? And they want to
here's another thing. Here's another thing, right? In certain social settings and certain worlds, the guy with the money is the alpha male. And I give you a case in point. In the streets, the dude with the money is the alpha male. I've lived this. Like you can in that type of world, and especially bitches, and that's a misconception that women like thugs. That's bullshit. But yes, certain women could rat hoes like thugs, but that's not the case for everyone. But in that world, in a street environment, and bitches that fuck with street niggas and shit like that, the guy, it ain't about how many niggas you can kill or how how you assert your dominance over other niggas, and whether you got a six pack, it's about the money. So in a street environment, and I know that street shit don't represent the whole world, and it don't speak for the whole world, but I've lived that. That's what I'm saying. The alpha in the streets, the alpha male is the nigga with the money.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this right quick. Let me jump in right quick. The money offers security to the woman. Doesn't mean that security is real or fake, but in the streets, like you're saying, Dre, it offers a sense of security that she does not have outside of the streets. See, when you have the money, you can do things, you can make things happen. So in the street, when the street dude has the money, she knows that she has a sense of protection and security that she can't get with the guy who's trying to buy her or trying to win her over. That security is given by the money. Now, the only caveat for that, sometimes the money can be a false flag because he's not an alpha male along with the money.
Right. Now, like what China said, this is a good topic too. What China said.
Hold on real quick, Dre, before I get too long and I can't find these super chats and stuff. The reason why I left this masterpieces topic up is because I want to elaborate on this real quick, and then I'm gonna get your question, China, and say my number one real fast. And so this is what I want to say, real quick. You see, my man Captain says you should have money as a G. You should, but the problem with guys is you should have money for as a G, but guys get money to attract women only. And the thing is like if you don't have game and just discernment and shit like that, so somebody can say if I make $150,000 a year, right? And then somebody else makes $160,000 a year. He don't beat me because I got looks, charisma, swag, and I'm intelligent. So just make sure that you're getting your money for you and not just see if you're getting money to get money and you know women come with it. That's one thing. But some guys like they get on their purpose just because hope, because when you have hope, that is like expectation. So it's like, okay, I got a Benz now. Where the hoes at? Well, you didn't do nothing else. You didn't self-improve. You just saved all your fucking money and got a Benz. You may get some hoes, but if you would have worked on yourself, you would get some hoes plus more hoes. So I just wanted to say that. And my number one thing, and then RPC come in. My number one thing is don't pedestalize women and sex. But you think women, look, guys think if you say I love you, you're the best it ever had, that makes the woman feel good and shit. It don't, bro. It don't. I mean, even in the beginning, maybe like at first, like when it's new and shit, you be like, damn, baby, you looking good and shit. It might work, but then it's gonna get annoying and shit. Like, okay, my nigga, I know I'm fine. So that's what I want to say is, about that. And it's my number one answer is don't pedestalize women or sex. I think that's the number one thing. Because if you got looks, money, all this shit, if you put them on a pedestal, you still gonna lose. So RPC, matter of fact, RPC, start off. Let's get China White's question. I'm sorry, China, I had it sitting up here for a long time because it was a good question. Shout out to AM1 for the super chat.
Remind me, I want to respond to something she said. I just copy and paste that shit, because I don't want to forget. I want to respond to something China said.
Here we go, right here.
Sleeping with any woman.
She says sleeping with any woman is easy. Getting low value women versus high value women is different. A high value women have money. How do you get quality women? Question for the panel. So yeah, just RPC. Let's just start with that and go around since you're just coming in, and we'll all answer that question.
All right, what's good, yo? Peace to the panel. Know that. Mic check 1 2. Y'all can hear me good?
Yeah.
All right, no doubt, man. So the question is, how do you get a high quality woman? I love that question because those are the type of women that I go for as far as like long term, you know what I mean? And it kind of goes to what I was going to say as far as like what are some of the things that attract women. And one of the things that attract women that I realized, I don't know if you guys said it already, and it kind of goes with your mouthpiece, and that is your voice, your tonality. I mean, you don't necessarily have to sound like Barry White, but you can't be talking like this on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So. No, real talk, because I remember ever since even like middle school, like 7th, 8th grade, I had chicks on the phone. Because back I'm an 80s baby, so we had to talk to chicks on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we didn't have like social media to hit them up or whatever. So I remember being in 6th, 7th, 8th grade and chicks saying that they like my voice. So even since then, I learned that I had to have a certain tone on the phone when I'm talking to a chick, even when I'm face to face with them. I said it. I experienced it at my job where you'll have these head nurses. You'll have these managers, you know what I mean? They'll talk to men 6'4", 300 pounds like little kids, you know what I'm saying? That's because those same men who 6'4", 300 pounds, they walk to these females like, hey, Miss So-and-so, do you think it's okay for me to that whole tone, that whole body language, like yo, like she's superior. Me on the other hand, the way I talk to the head of HR, the way I talk to the head of the department in my hospital, the way I talk to any position, because to me, title is nothing. I talk to all of them like little girls. My tone of voice is like dad, as Afi would say. I talk to them as if I'm their dad. So when they have such a high title, but yet, for lack of a better term, or for sake of argument, you talk down to them like they're a little girl, they respect that. I mean, personally, I think that kind of gets them a little wet because, like I said, most dudes that they meet, whether Shorty's a police officer, whether Shorty's a lawyer, a judge, especially these doctors, like, yo, y'all dudes, man, these doctors and nurses are probably the easiest chicks to knock down.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. How much time y'all got? Because that kind of need to be touched on.
Yo, they don't have no idea. They're like the easiest.
I'm telling you, bro, y'all be rating these women by their jobs, bro. Y'all be rating.
She has a doctor's degree.
She a doctor. That don't mean she's a 10, bro. Just because she says she a doctor, bro.
Right.
So what?
Hey, yo,
This is a hoes too.
Hey, yo, Fee, she got a doctor's degree, so I have to take her to Ruth Chris on the first date. She got a doctorate. She has a doctorate. I have to show her high class. Yo, Mom, before you come over here, yo, get that Dutch Master for me and get me some tequila. That's what we're doing tonight. Okay, Dad.
With a good girl and take her to El Polo Loco. I do my picnic date shit. That shit don't fucking matter. Just man, she make 200 grand. So let's take her to Fleming's. No, don't take her to Fleming's, but she could be a piece of shit, bro. That don't matter.
Right.
Went to school and got a good job. That don't make her a quality fucking woman. I'm sorry, cause that's one of my pet peeves. Guys always,
I hear you.
I
hear too many times.
They always want to feature that hella fast. Like, oh, I met this guy. Okay, nigga, what that mean?
Yeah, she's a nurse that work in so and so. Or not, yo, I got this doctor chick. Yo, fam, I don't care about that. I mean, how she make you feel though? You know what I mean? Like, cause you have some dudes that'll date a doctor, nurse, whatever, and let them talk to them however they want, just because they want to be able to tell the next man, yo, I'm dating a judge. Yo, I'm dating a doctor. Nah, fam, because there's times where you'll see a dude talk about his girl a certain way, like she's this, she's that, this, and the third. But when the two of them are together, you can see who's definitely wearing the pants, and it's not him. You know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying as far as like answering that question. One of the things I would say is your voice, man. But like I said before, your voice sets the tone. When it comes to communication, we say that body language is over 90% communication. That's very true. But your tone is also a communicator, because I can say something like, I can say something like, yo, you coming over tonight?
Thank you, Sean.
That's just boom, just like that. As opposed to, are you coming over tonight? You see that? Like,
right.
That's questioning. You know what I mean? Where the other, I was like, yo, this is a declarative statement. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you are the proper leader that she's looking for, she's gonna follow suit. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Another thing that I feel like I don't know if y'all mentioned this.
That's a pet peeve of mine, bro. I be getting mad about that shit.
Hey, yo, I don't know if y'all mentioned this, but another attractive.
She could be a fucking scientist. She don't listen to shit you say. What fucking? I met a girl. She a scientist. Yeah, but she call you a bitch ass nigga every time she see you. So fucking what? Sorry.
Hey, another quality.
My things, bro. Whoever you be getting to me, bro.
Hey, another quality. I don't know if y'all mentioned it or not, but something that somebody pointed out to me again since high school, even through my college campus. You know what I mean? I would meet a chick, and she'd be like, you know, just by the way I saw you walking, you know, I just something just about you, and so I'll point out your gait. It's called GAIT, your gait, the way you walk. You know what I mean? Some dudes be trying to walk like 50 miles per hour. That's not somebody who's confident. That's not somebody who's sure of themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I know people who walk 2 miles an hour, and then I take it back to nature. You know what I mean? The animals who are afraid of, the animals who are prey, the animals who are afraid of being eaten by the predator. Every time they out in the open, they gotta scurry. But the predator, how does he walk through the jungle? How does he walk through the land? Taking his motherfucking time. That's what I do, man. Take your effing time, man, when you walk, man.
RPC, I'm always doing that shit. Like, I'm supposed to be like, oh, okay, like I met this girl, she flaked on me 3 times, but she's a nurse though. Okay, so then she should be fired, right? I don't fucking. Oh, she a nurse, so she could flake on me. I'm gonna give her. She a nurse, so she flaked on me 3 times. I'm gonna give her 2 more tries. No, what the fuck you giving her 2 more tries for? Because of the school she went to, nigga. What the fuck? I'm sorry, Lawrence. Go ahead and then pass it to EO. Y'all good for like another 20? Man, I didn't already. Man, got tomorrow's dope.
Hey, yo, let me say one more thing. I only said 2 things. Let me say one more thing.
Can you
one
guys hear everybody? Because I can't hear anybody.
Yeah, I hear you, LDA.
Yeah, I can hear.
Hey, yo, LDA, let me drop one more real quick. I don't know if y'all said this already too, but y'all said I think I said we said body language, but I'm also want to focus on body frame. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of dudes be thinking they gotta have big muscles and all that, and this, that, and the third. But in all actuality, if you have a certain frame, I mean, like me, I'm a slim built athletic dude, you know what I'm saying? But my shoulders are kind of broad. You know what I mean? So when a chick see me in certain outfits or certain t-shirts or whatever, they see that I have a broad back, and like my man's tell me, they kind of want to see what that back could do. You know what I mean?
There you go, LDA. Shout out to Man Friday for the super chat. Shout out to Red Pill Lens. Hey, I'll go on the show. Because just DM me on Instagram, brother. I just watched you. Matter of fact, I just watched Locario and Red Pill, Chris Von Erich. I watched y'all interview earlier today when I was riding my dog and shit. That was a good interview.
Hey, did everybody get their thing out?
We doing it now. Fuck.
Cause I wanted to address clear something up that China said. She was like, money don't make you alpha. I disagree respectfully, right?
He copied and pasted that shit. You know he fucking serious.
Yeah, I did.
He copied and pasted.
Nah, because that's for real. No, but this is the thing. It's not. I'm speaking on this because that's the world I come from. Mm-hmm. In that world, in the streets, if you got the money, you're at the top of the food chain. You the alpha. I'm not saying I truly, my values don't. I know money don't make you. You can have all the money in the world and you can still be a bitch, right? Mm-hmm. But in a certain world, in certain circles, in certain scenarios, that's it. And what I'm saying about the money, like the money situation and the ambition, is in that world, I saw that money ruled everything. So you can be fat, you can be a lot of these niggas that be in the street be fat, bad body, you know what I'm saying? Like big bellies and all type of shit, but they be getting money. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Don't have no game, they be tricked. People have this misconception of street guys that they have all this game and that they players and shit like that. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. Cause that's the furthest thing from the truth. A lot of niggas be stone cold tricks. Don't have no fucking game. Be beating on women and all type of shit. Be suckers and simps and all type of shit. They just getting money and they just in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So that's let's clear that up. But when you getting money in the streets, whoever got the biggest bag is the biggest alpha. So the guy in the streets, if you get money in the streets, that's how, bitches see you. I'm talking about bitches that's in that world and bitches that fuck with niggas like that. You alpha, regardless of what your muscles look like, regardless of if you simp, you trick, whatever. And I know that because that's where I come from. So when I'm saying this, and I'm putting this overall, and I put that my number one, it's not like I say, not like you because you can have money and get some pussy if you don't have game or you don't have confidence and all that shit. It'll come back and bite you in the ass later. You see what I'm saying? But you still can do what you cannot have any of this shit we talking about. If you get you some money, you pretty much are open to each class and race and shape the size of you. You see what I'm saying? For the most part. You can if somebody said right now and they said if somebody came to me right now and said, what's one thing that I can have that makes it the easiest? If you could pick one thing that I can have, I would say get you some money.
Hey, shout out to Unique 79. He said you got a new subscriber. See, just like that. I go through the Locario stuff. He posted my links. You just been posting my links and you ain't subscribed yourself the whole time. You always telling everybody else to subscribe to me. You ain't subscribed to me this whole time.
Yeah, he had to make sure you was legit.
This whole
Yo,
time.
P, he had to make sure you was legit.
I want to respond to what Dre was saying too, because Dre is right. The thing that people got to understand though is that.
Wait, Locario, let EO talk after you, because I don't know what he's doing and shit. He might have.
Okay. So shout out to EO. So I will say this real quick, and we'll go to EO real quick. What Dre is saying is right. People got to understand though that there's different contexts in which people would consider alpha. So what Dre is saying is that the dude who has the most money, because alpha just means the top, the dominant, the one that's on top. So a dude could be a social alpha, which is a guy, for example, who has the money, who has all that other stuff, but have sexual alphas. Those are the guys who the women are the most sexually attracted to. So you could have a dude in the hood who got a bunch of paper, who's getting a lot of chicks that's trying to fuck with him, but then you have another guy who ain't got no money, who's fucking with those same girls at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? So they're both fucking with these women, but the women are fucking with both these dudes for two different reasons. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what people got to understand, where the context actually matters. You see what I'm saying? So, like, for example, a lot of these guys who got Me Too'd, they were alphas in their companies. You know what I'm saying? In their business, but they were not sexual alphas. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they got caught up in the bullshit. You feel what I mean? But EO, go ahead.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Good to see everybody up here. Good to see everybody up here. I was trying to listen. I was up in Target and I was cracking up, man. So I was cracking up, man. It's all good shit. So the first thing I would say is, no matter what you do, when you're doing it, be on a mission when you do it. So everything you decide to do it to the max. Like, so if you're going to go shopping, tell a girl, I'm going shopping. I got to get this. I got to get that. Like, never be like unsure, like just strolling around the mall, like just kind of like moseying around. Like my main specialty is when it's time to act, I know exactly what I'm going to go do. So women see that's leadership ability. So like for me, I'm always leading every situation when I'm with a girl. So that has always been attractive. Now, shout out to RPC. He said, take your time and just chill. And that might work for RPC, but you know what's always worked for me is to be walking like 2 or 3 steps ahead of a chick. I walk literally ahead of a girl. Like, come on, like we gotta go. We got stuff to do. Like I always have that kind of personality with me, is that I'm on a mission. You're coming with me, and we're gonna go do this right now. Like I'm literally like today. I went to the mall today with my girl. I said, hey, we're gonna go in this store. I gotta make a quick return. I gotta make a purchase here, and then we're gonna get something to eat. Like I gave her like a strict itinerary. Like this is what we're doing. And as she later told me in the car, that's what I love about you, is that you always know what we're going to do. So, and I walk ahead of girls. Like I'm not sitting around waiting. I'm not at your speed. You need to be at my speed. Like seriously, like a chick better start jogging if she's gonna keep up to me, because I'm on a mission. I'm not sitting around. Like to me, time is money. Like I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, hey, I gotta do this at 3. Got something at 4:30. So everybody's different, and that might work extremely well for RPC. But I want every man in this chat room to be his own man. Like I even my own brother, when he's with his wife, he's like 5 steps ahead of his wife, and she'll be like laughing, like Tony does. My brother's name is Tony. She said Tony does what he wants to do when he wants to do it. He's not sitting around waiting for me. If he wants to go get a drink, he gets up and go gets a drink. That's it. He'll bring me one, but he's not waiting on me. So that's the one thing I tell guys is don't wait on women. Have an idea what it is you want to do. Attack the day. If you want to include a broad, include her, but she better be up to speed on shit. The second thing I will tell you is you must validate women. This whole talk about don't validate women, don't see. I have a system to how I validate. I put them on fasts. Like you fast from food for 15 hours. I will put a woman on a fast from validation. It might be 24 hours. It might be 36 hours. It might be 2 hours. But I don't give it to her all at once. She's fasting from my validation. And then there's other times where it's a slow, steady validation. So it might be when you just touch her on the leg and say, you know, you've been working on these thighs. I can tell. So there's a slow, steady validation that you must give women, because I don't care what any dude has to say. Every woman wants to feel special. and every woman wants to feel sexy and attractive to you. So unless you are making her feel that way, someone else will be making her feel that way. So I'd rather tell you the truth. A woman will get tired of you not validating her, and then there's going to be another dude that's not even half the man you are, so to speak, with quotations, that he may not have as much, but he's just there validating her. He'll get her time. So every woman, and you should want to do this. You should want to validate your woman, but sometimes you got to put her on ice before maybe 15 hours, maybe 2 days, maybe a week. But once you see she's starving for validation, it's time to give her validation. But I say the best form of validation is a slow, steady form of validation. Slow and steady, not all at once, nothing too big, just slow, steady validation. That is if she deserves it.
I like the way you ended that part. As long as she deserves it, that's what I wanted to hear.
Real talk.
Because dudes might think that they need to do that with any chick that they even talking to. Now, I mean, you don't validate every chick that you talk to. Would you agree with that, EO? Unless they earned it, right?
I believe that every woman that you're talking to should be validated differently. Every woman needs to be validated differently. So I'm against this whole don't validate women and pedestalize yourself. Like
me too.
I'm against that kind of style of treatment. Every woman needs to be validated in their own unique, special way. That's your game. Will be able to detect how she needs it from you. Now it's time for your game to see how she needs it. Like Dre said earlier, women go through seasons where they might view money as sexy right now, and that's facts. So she might be at that time right now where that is sexy to her, at least until she gets her money up, and then she might not see it as sexy anymore. She might see something else as sexy. So it's your job to detect this woman needs this right now.
Right.
I mean, I'm being completely honest.
I'll say this about the no validation, because I'm with y'all. Like, I feel like as a player, as a ladies' man, any bitch that come around you, you're supposed to elevate. Not like I said, it's not on no tricking shit, but a bitch is supposed to catch the upgrade with you, right? That separates you from the pack. And the thing is when you got your one, a lot of these guys they ask me, how do I break a woman down and all this old crazy shit? It's like, why do you want your girl to be on a level where the common nigga can crack her? Like the common dude, anybody can crack her. You don't want, if you fucking with her like that, right? If this your girl or your wife, or whoever, why do you want her on a level where the common man will be appealing to her? Like I was in a relationship, I would want my wife so high up that, like Beyonce, for an example, or one of these chicks that like a celebrity got her, or like we ain't 9 times out of 10, we ain't gonna be able to crack them. The average dude can't crack them. The nigga working at Walmart can't crack them. But I said all that to say, so I disagree with the whole no validation shit, right? But I do understand it because that's the easiest form. It's the easiest game for the guy who don't have no game.
Right.
Validate women. I just don't agree with free validation. Like
that's what I'm saying. They have to earn it. They have to deserve it. I can't just validate it.
What's that? Baby soft hands. These hands are so soft. If I say she's sexy and touch her, even if I'm simping, then by the time I touch her, I'm a Mac again.
And
right. That's my point. And that's my point. That's why I think I would hope that this is why guys teach the whole no validation shit. Is because rookie guys don't have the game enough to be able to balance that. Okay, exactly. What you gonna do when you tell your girl she beautiful and she start feeling herself? Like a player know how to do that, right? If you a sucker, right? And then it's like when you a player and she know you're a player or you an alpha or whatever you want to call it, it means more coming from you than if you're a sucker. So it's just easier to tell a guy who's a sucker or who just learning how to get game and shit, yo, just don't validate women. It's easy because you don't need to validate women to sleep with them.
Well, and see, I think the problem is though is that instead of telling dudes not to validate a chick, guys should focus on themselves to just be more attractive dudes. You know what I'm saying? Right. Step their game up, because now what happens is that you're making it about the woman. Saying, well, you know, I got to make sure I don't validate her to try to get her to like me and chase me. All that other stuff, you're going around in the circle. You're not really focusing on the issue, which is you. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, when you talk to a woman, anything, it's all validation anyway. If I look at a woman, I'm validating her. If I say hi to her,
good point.
Yup.
Good point.
Yup.
The thing is, and like what Yo was saying is that, you know, if you ain't gonna do it, there's gonna be another guy that's gonna do it. And the thing is, not valid or trying to not validate is inauthentic in itself, because if you didn't want to deal with her, you wouldn't even be paying her any attention. You know what I'm saying?
Here go a thing for you guys too. You young guys who don't realize where we at in time. These bitches ain't waiting on your validation or nothing from you. They not waiting past a week or two. It's not happening like that no more. Back in the days, a bitch will chase you for a year. 6
They get
months.
that validation on social media now.
And nowadays, think about it. Why would she? I don't give a fuck how much she love you, and I've seen this happen, right?
Dre, when your phone rang, you went out. You went out.
Oh, your
mic went down.
You went out. You went out.
Dre, he can't hear us. He can't hear us. He's probably
Dre,
fire right now too, man.
volume out, bro.
Yeah, man.
I can't hear you.
Yo, Dre, we can't hear you.
We
We can't hear you.
Your volume is out.
King Dre,
Put
we
your
can
volume
hear
back
you.
up.
Yo.
All right.
Yeah, we hear you now. Go ahead. Yo, we spit that fire, man.
Okay. Huh?
We didn't hear
Right,
shit.
Hold on, real quick.
All right.
Hey, check
All
this out. Let me say one last thing before I get out of here. I don't know if we can hear King Dre or not, but let me say this part about validation since I brought it up. See, empty dudes don't want to validate. Empty dudes, because there's nothing. They have nothing to give. And a dude that's on his shit, he's very full of life, full of manhood, full of spirit, happy about his shit. On his shit, he has no choice but to celebrate those around him. See, I'm not going to invite somebody in my life that's a knucklehead. That's the other thing. When you have standards for yourself, you're not going to just invite a woman that with a loud ass mouth that's uncooperative, that's uncouth. You can't take the woman nowhere. You're not going to validate her because she ain't going to be around. But then you'll have a woman that's on your team that runs errands for you, that loves you, that proves herself to you. Then you can validate her. Like, for example, I'm sitting at the mall having a Panda Express. I looked over to my right and I saw the cleaning lady, little old Hispanic lady cleaning, tables at the mall. And I said, hold on, I'll be right back. And I was with my girl and I got up and I went up to her and I said, I just want to thank you for what you're doing, keeping everything clean. Here's $20. Because I really wanted to do that. I didn't do it for the lady's validation. I didn't do it for my girl to see it. I did it because in that moment, I felt like, damn, this woman is in here cleaning up after people, with everything going on in the world. And I wanted to extend my gratitude with her. And, and that's just the man I am. And naturally, if you're with a woman that respects that, she's going to love you even more. You want to separate yourself from other dudes? Be a genuine man. Be genuine. This whole I don't want to validate stuff, I'm telling you, I'm going to call it out and I'm going to make more content on it. It's coming from empty ass dudes.
Facts. Preach.
Right. Now, before I had a call, man, that's why my shit was fucked up. But what I was saying was, back in the days, a bitch will chase you for 6 months to a year. Now, that's not like I the last year, right? Last year, I was trying to see like how long a bitch would chase me. Like I would be fucking with a bitch and this would be chicks I didn't give a fuck about, right? That I had, like I knew I had like this, and I would purposely ignore them to see how long they would keep chasing. Back then, a bitch would chase you for 6 months to a year. Now it's literally a week and a half, 2 weeks tops. And I've done it. I got plenty of messages in my phone like, hey, what's up? Next day, hey, can I see you again? After a week and a half, 2 weeks, you don't hear from them no more. And then when you try to double back, they on to the next, bro. So, and if you give a fuck about a bitch, if you give a fuck about women, or you give a fuck about your girl, they need this attention. This attention is going to, so they are going to get this attention. I don't give a fuck what you think or how you feel about it. They're going to get it from you. They're going to get the attention. And it's going to start with, and if you don't believe me, pay attention to your Facebook and your Instagram or whatever. You'll see a chick get a dude and they'll fall off the map, right? They'll fall off the map, you'll see him. And then out of the blue, 3 months later, you'll see a picture of her story. She got a cute picture with her she put up a story where she looking cute with a little cleavage, right? I already know that dude's slipping somewhere, right? She trying to get that attention that she not getting, or the validation or whatever from the dude. So what I'm saying is, if you give a fuck, now if you don't give a fuck about a bitch, you don't care, do your thing. But if you actually care about women, and most of y'all do, most of y'all ain't like it. Like with me, I don't really care, right? Most of y'all ain't like that. I got the emails and DMs. Most of y'all that's watching ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all still tender dicks and all that shit. Actually, a lot of y'all actually care. So you need to learn how to give your woman what she fucks with you for, right? A woman is fucking with you. You have to learn how to provide that. Don't be listening to these motherfuckers. So I can tell you all day, no validation, no validation. I know how to play that game, though. You don't know how to play that game. If you got a bitch that you care about, you're going to lose her real fast. They don't wait long no more, bro. They don't wait long no more. So you can keep doing that shit all you want to. Somebody going to be nailing your broad, bro. Trust me.
Right. Well,
they move real fast these days. I've done the experiments. I've cut bitches off and not ignored them and all that shit just to see how long they was gonna do it. And I have not found one woman in the past couple years to have chased me longer than a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I know I'm better than the majority of these niggas out here.
Hey, King Dre, you know what's funny is you guys in the chat, players, whatever, y'all don't take advantage of the full shit, because like an easy way to red pill yourself, like you dating a girl and she'll tell you she love you and shit, break up with your ass. Next week she with another dude. But it's cold because you get to see it now. Before she break up with your ass, you don't know what the fuck she doing now. You just be like, Wednesday, I love you too, babe. Thursday, you fuck up. On Monday, date night, and you see, what the fuck? So that should tell you right there. Like, you know, you can't be, like you say, they move fast, bro. It's not, and you know why? That's because of the options. Because before, like when I was in high school, right? I graduated high school in '99. So when I was in high school, if I met a chick, I would have to wait probably till 9 to call her for the first time. Just Ron. That was an accident. I'm just saying. So there was a lot of build up and shit. So I would, you know, there was this instance. So I meet her, I'd be like, damn. But the thing is, it was reversed too, because see that girl who you think is a dime or nine, whatever. Me and the girl exchanged numbers, right? So me and the girl exchanged numbers, but that doesn't mean that she can get 5 more numbers, but then she's probably only gonna like me and one other dude. So it's not like, you know what I mean? So it's build up like, oh, it's the guy from the bank, woo woo. But now it's like when you meet a chick, if you meet a chick at your lunch break at 12 p.m., she's probably met 5 guys in the street, and then she got 10 guys off of her DMs and Instagram, and then Facebook, she posted some shit with a kid, and oh my God, they're so beautiful, and all of this shit. So the woman, by the time a woman gets home, takes a shower, gets in her bed, gets a glass of wine, bad bitch time, now she got 30 messages she can reply to. So they have a different type of abundance as they used to. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing too.
I have a different abundance too. That's the thing. So we have the same options.
Right. And another thing too, man, that people don't talk about a lot is being that the options are there, like you're saying, like the options are there such in a way to where like back in the day, and like I said, a lot of us on this panel, we're old enough to remember this. When you cut a woman off or you stop fucking with a woman, if she was halfway, did a 5, 6, or 7 on the scale, right? She would have to build up the confidence, go buy clothes, find people to go out with, go stand in the bar, learn how to position herself to get. It was just too much, right? All a bitch have to do right now is post a picture, and it's a wrap. She could be a 4 or 5, and it's a wrap for you. I said that to say the options are there to the point that you niggas playing this whole no validation. Number one, they gonna get their validation because it's 100 niggas in her inbox that's validating her already. Number two, you now have to worry about. You have to learn. I don't want to say love language, but you have to learn what works to the women. You have to tailor it to the women.
I was gonna say all validation isn't created equal though. Because
it's not. Nowadays, back in the day,
I'm like, that's just way over for me. So not all validation is created. You could have a woman could have 500 DMs but she's still waiting on Locario to text. So like, I'm just being honest. So she might soak it up to kill time, but she will diss all them motherfuckers if RPC texts. So that's just the way it goes. So that's why I said you have to detect what she really needs and then validate her that way. That's and speaking to something that China White just said, that your women have to see. I've had several women in the last three months tell me, I feel God when I'm with you. I see God when I'm with you. Like I literally see God through my time with you. That's real game. When you can actually help a woman heal some of her bullshit, you know, her unresolved emotional issues. I know a lot of you guys say don't be a shrink or a doctor. I'm being me, and just as a byproduct of how I live like a god, I'm helping her see the errors of her ways, and I'm introducing her to healing like that. And that's very sexy to a woman when she can actually like feel alive for the first time. Have you ever had a woman who tell me I feel like I'm alive when I'm with you? So I'm telling you guys, you gotta validate women. But like I said, all validation, there's women that text me, I look at it, I'm like, that shit's been over, baby girl. Like it means nothing to me. And to a woman, I'm telling you, not until King Dre calls her up, she could have 20 dudes in her phone right now. But when he texts, and that's who she's been waiting on, that's what's gonna matter to her.
Yeah, but you know why? You know why it'll matter, EO? You know why? This is what I was saying. Because coming from me, or coming from you, or coming from the, it's different. It's not hey beautiful. Back then, you could hey beautiful anybody. When I was in 19, you can damn you look good today. That shit worked. That shit don't work no more because it's cheap now. Because all y'all doing that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
It's overused. Yep.
And the thing is, with the whole validation thing, it's really an illusion to say, okay, I'm not going to validate a woman, because what happens is this: for a woman to even want to chase you in the first place, she has to have some interest in you. So if you have a woman, guys they say, well, don't validate her because that's going to make her chase your validation. No, it's not. If she don't care about you, she don't give a fuck what you doing. You know what I'm saying? If she's not attracted to you, she don't want to do anything, she's not going to do nothing. So now, if she's interested in you, she's going to chase you. She's going to try to get at you. She's going to try to holler at you. Now, if in that situation you're not validating her, to her that means you don't like her. So therefore, it's only a matter of time before she loses interest, because she's gonna be like, well, I guess this guy doesn't like me because he's not showing me any interest. You see what I'm saying? So you have to show her that interest. On top of that, you could be a guy a woman is somewhat intimidated by, meaning she may think you're out of her league. So if you're not validating her, right, she's gonna think, well, he definitely doesn't like me because first of all, he's already out of my league. And on top of that, he's not showing me any interest. So I'm gonna just go and call it quits now before I fucking, even bother with the rest of this, before I get my ego bruised or whatever. So that's when she's going to back out. So a lot of times what happens is she backs out because you're not validating her. When you would have validated her, that would have made her come closer to you. You see what I'm saying? And so when dudes don't understand the game, what they do is that they think they're doing the right thing by not validating her, because they think, oh, well, she'll keep chasing me. But what you're doing is that you're making her run further away from you because she's starting to think you're not interested. You see what I'm saying? Because the reason why she was even interested in the first place to even first start thinking about coming at you is because she has interest in you already. So because the girl has interest in you already, trying to not validate her as a tactic to get her to chase is only backfiring, because you not validating her is making her think you're not interested. You see what I'm saying? And so this is why dudes, they fuck up their whole situation by doing that type of thing, and that just makes everything all fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? And that's 100% right. And I look at it like this: a dude that doesn't validate a woman, again, there's a way to validate a woman, but you don't have much in your arsenal, man. Like this whole fear, that's a fear-based thing. Like, I'm not gonna validate, because if I validate and she doesn't reciprocate, then I ain't gonna appreciate. And then, all this bullshit. It's like there's a way. You gotta. I'm telling you, when you have a bag full,
I told you it was black, yo. You rhyming over here.
I know. So when you have a lot in your game, not just 3 weapons. A lot of these dudes only have like 2 or 3 weapons, and then when they run out of weapons, they're like, "Damn, I guess I won't validate." Like I'm telling you, like when you're your foundation as a man is set, and you're constantly growing. Every move you make, people see and feel honored to be around you. Like, do you guys realize that just your presence alone, a woman having your time, this is why you don't need to take them out to you can take them out to a fancy dinner if you're in the mood for that. But when a woman just truly appreciates your presence, she will come to you at 10 o'clock and thank you for being there. Literally. I have women thank me at 10 o'clock. Don't give them nothing, but just let them in the door and sit and talk with them, then smash. And that's all they needed.
Hey, shout out to K Zagan for the super chat. My man RPC said, RPC, say your last words, but let me read this comment first. I know EO said, K Zagan, if you want to come up, you're welcome. Me personally, I'm gonna go another 15. I got plenty gas. I don't want to cut it off. But I'm gonna stay on like 10 to 15 more minutes. But just let me read this before you say your words real quick. It says, appreciate that super chat, Unique. There is nothing wrong with validating a woman, and it doesn't make you a simp. Validate with a balance. Stop listening to false prophets. If she doesn't appreciate your validation, bid her goodbye and good riddance. Good shit. You know how to wear glasses. Good fucking comment right there. That was some good shit, bro.
If she doesn't appreciate the validation, definitely good riddance, man. Now, if anything, what I wanted to say about validation is that I'm not against validating females. It's just that I want to emphasize that she has to earn or deserve it. I mean, like too many times, especially these young dudes, 18, 19, 20, they feel like they gotta, basically they complimenting these chicks just to try to get their number or just to try to get with them. And that right there, I feel is simping. You know what I mean? Like telling a chick that she looks beautiful and this, that, only just to try to get her number or try to, like, I guess, break her walls down or whatever you want to call it. Me, on the other hand, like a chick has to, like I said, she has to earn it. She has to show interest, high interest. She has to do a service, as we talked about before, Afi, about the 5 love languages. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she doesn't do anything for me but just call me back or return my message. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes are validated chick for that. You know what I'm saying? For returning their phone calls. So yeah, I'm all about validation because like you said, EO, like validating the chick will keep the chick around, make her feel good and all that. But I must emphasize she has to do something to receive that. She can't just show up in my presence. Let me speak for the younger dudes, the young fella. A chick can't just show up in your presence and you all of a sudden just giving her crazy compliments. You know what I mean? Like, even I remember I've said it before, even when I was younger, like even when I used to give a compliment, maybe because I'm in New York and these chicks already have like gas heads, gas from too many sexual advances, as Jay-Z would say, I would give backhanded compliments. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'd be like, oh, nice shoes. Are those pleather? You know what I'm saying? So I would compliment her, but I really wouldn't make sure that she's not, flying into the sky with a big ass head. You know what I'm saying? So like you guys emphasize, dudes have to learn how to balance that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, because a dude will validate a chick, give her compliments, and then when she steps out of line, won't say nothing. I mean, let her slide because you know what, damn, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hitting 5 days, and if I say something, she might not let me hit next time. I mean, so
no, RPC is because she work at the hospital. RPC, that's why.
Because she's the doctor, right? Right. But that's why I be emphasizing again, I'm not a dating coach, relationship expert, or none of that stuff. But when it comes to consultations, coaching, whatever the case it may be, I think it's best when it's more so on a one-on-one or personal level, because you got a dude who's probably 35, and you would assume that he's had a certain amount of experience with females, but that dude only got 7 bodies. But then you talk to a dude who's 23, he getting that money, whether it's legal or illegal, and he has more experience with females and understands female nature more than a 35-year-old. You know what I mean? So that's why when I do my consultation, I ask questions first. How old are you? Where are you from? And a little bit more personal questions, so I know how to tailor what I have to say. Because this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Because for example, there's different levels to this knowledge. Like I have a younger brother that's about 7 years younger than me, right? And as he was growing up, I used to always tell him, yo, don't assume. Don't assume. Yo, don't assume. Stop assuming, man. And then now he's like 32 now. And I remember I said something. He's like, yo, I thought you told me not to assume. I said, yeah, that's level 1. Level 2 is you can assume, but don't ever make an assumption into a fact until you know whether it's true or not. So that's just an example of how there's different levels to this knowledge stuff. I can tell one person, don't assume. Because this 13-year-old needs to learn, yo, don't assume. Even though you will naturally be able to do it, you will naturally do it. And as you get older, you'll learn that, okay, I can assume X, Y, Z, but I'm not going to spit it as if it's a fact. You know what I mean? So, yeah, validation, man. It's all about a chick earning it. She has to do something to receive that, man. Like, she can't just be in my presence to get it, man. So that's what I emphasize. No validation without earning it.
So you changed your mind. I just try to get you to plug your shit. Now you staying.
No, you said 10, 15 minutes, man. You say you're gonna be here 10, 15 minutes, man.
You had to leave. So.
I mean, if you're gonna be here more than 15 minutes, I'll say my last words, man.
Oh,
Well, I got to head out. So I'm gonna say my last words. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Check that out. also, I got a seminar coming up June 30th. Go to mrlocario.com to sign up. It's called Expectations versus Reality. It's a seminar that teaches men what they really need to know how to be successful in the game. So make sure you guys check that out. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to you, Afi. Shout out to you, King Dre. Shout out to you, EO, RPC, LDA. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate all you guys. But I'm a holler, man. And everybody in the chat.
You know what?
You guys.
Hey, y'all remember I did my top 5 dating coaches on. You remember I did my top 5?
Right.
I did a top 5 on my Instagram stories, and my top 4 is up here with me. That's crazy, ain't it?
Nice.
Hey, moderator, grab Mr. Locario's link and post it in the chat, because if you say your channel, if the link ain't attached, they don't even fucking know.
Right. I'm gonna put the link in the chat.
Mr. Locario guy said he had a channel with.
Shout out to April. She put the link in the chat right there for the joint. You know what I'm saying? Bad Boy membership, all that other stuff, and I'm gonna put mrlocario.com. Make sure you guys check that out. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm out of here, people. Y'all have a good weekend.
Thanks, Locario. Pleasure. Right. Oh, I didn't even know Lawrence came back.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably be out. I'm gonna probably be out in a few too, bro. But on that validation thing, man, you gotta, when you're dealing with a woman, you learn how to. I think it was after you was just talking about this. I was watching a live stream. I think I was falling asleep too. You was talking about love languages. Not to get it.
I cooked that one. See, that was goat shit. How I did that.
That was you, right?
Pop this top. Afi pop this top.
Man, that was no shit. I had to even pat myself on the back. Like I never heard that.
That was you talking about the love language shit, right?
Yeah. He broke that shit down.
Okay, yeah. Not I ain't saying get into it, but you gotta know what make the bitch tick, right? Calling a bitch beautiful, it may not make her tick. So you doing that, it may not. What makes you special, what make a woman want to chase your validation, right? A lot of the times what make a woman want to chase your validation, quote unquote, is the way that she see that you have the potential to validate her in a way that she like. So if you're old, hey, beautiful ass dude, like it ain't gonna mean shit to her. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta learn part of the game is learning what makes people tick, right? Figuring out, and you're not gonna, when you ask them, hey, what makes you tick, you're not gonna get the right answer. You have to pay attention. Exactly. You have to see how they respond. You have to watch their eyebrows when you say certain things. Watch how they face light up. Watch how their ears prick up. You know what I'm saying? Watch their pupils and shit like that. So just learn what makes them tick, and then figure out a way to quote unquote do your thing. Now, like RPC said, this is an exchange, right? It's the game. You don't want to be the guy that's giving people things that they don't really deserve, or they that they don't deserve. So be careful with that, and also learn how to balance that, because sometimes you can give certain people certain things and they take you for granted, and it starts small. See, players, we don't really deal with that, because I know how to deal with a chick if I tell her some fly shit and then a day later she say something slick to me. I know how to deal with that, and I know where it came from. A lot of the times when you experience like that, you don't even think that that's where it came from. But a lot of the times you may tell a woman she's beautiful. She may get validation from you, and she may start feeling herself a little bit too much, and you don't know how to deal with that. I think that's another reason why certain guys tell you don't do it, right? Because you don't know how to deal with the drawbacks. A lot of the times, like I say, a lot of us that's up here, it's like second nature to we know how to deal with women, so it's nothing to us. But yeah, learn how to do it. Like me, for example, I just don't sound crazy, but I don't compliment women. I don't even know how. Like, as far as like beauty and physical and shit, like saying you beautiful and shit, I don't say that. I don't even know how to even do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was the way I was raised or nothing. Like the way I make a chick feel special in a certain type of way, it's different than what a lot of other guys may do. And 90% of the times the way I do it is not even verbal. You know what I'm saying? It's not even verbal. So find your it, and certain things like that women will never forget. Like if I'm with a chick and there's a mirror near, I got it, right? Because I go, right? I go and I stop in the mirror, I put my arm around it, and I look for a certain second. Like I've heard women like, damn, I'll never forget the way you looked at me when we was in the mirror. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like grab them and shit like that. It's little shit like that that makes them feel you gotta find your shit, find your it, other than, you know, you beautiful and shit like that. And I do that to every bitch that I'm fucking with, but they all think that it's.
You know how you do it, Drake? Don't you like my say glasses, baby? Yeah. You reverse it.
100% facts. How you drink.
Hey, baby, you like these doses? Oh, you do? Okay, thank you.
Check this out. The other day, I had this girl undress and like into her bra and thong, and I had her put a show on for me. I said, "Okay, do me a favor, walk across the room, and come back. All right, now spin around. Now touch your toes." And then I told her that shit's sexy right there. So that's validating enough. What the fuck? You need to validate her anymore after that? Like I just had the bitch do a Victoria's Secret fashion show for me. She came back, threw down. That's it. Done. Validation in for the day. And then tomorrow you find another way to validate her. You know, maybe you go for a walk with her, and you know, you just whatever comes up. But you know, there's oftentimes lots of different ways. Like he said, the way he looked at her in the mirror, just the simple look, that's validating enough because he means it. You know what else is important too? When you don't validate just for China said this. When you compliment somebody and you mean it, once you do it, they know you mean it. If you're just doing it with everything, oh, I like this, oh, I like that, oh, I like she like this motherfucker like everything. A woman don't even want you to like everything about her because everything about her is messy. There's a lot of things about a woman that's messy. So if you like something that she knows inside is messy as fuck, she just lost respect for you.
Mm-hmm.
So when you give a woman a compliment, mean that shit, and she'll know that. She'll respect you for that. Here's another thing I'll tell guys. A woman is immediately, in my mind, canceled if she don't say thank you.
Yo.
If a woman doesn't thank me for something, she's done. So if I do something and she doesn't say thank you for that, she has to say the two words, thank you. If she don't say thank you, she's through. So, hey, don't be with unappreciative bitches, man. Make sure that you're with women that appreciate you, your time, your energy, your wisdom, your touch, your lips, your dick, even your dick. You need to value your dick, man. Like straight up, I don't be giving no unappreciative bitches my dick. Fuck out of here with that shit.
I can't get up. What you talking about? I can't. How can you have sex with a flaccid penis?
Right.
I can't do it.
Right.
Hey, I got a question.
Yo, real quick. Yo, I was laughing while I was laughing while EO was talking to me because I literally got a YouTube, what do you call that, notification from a YouTuber saying stop validating.
Hey, I'm one subscriber away from 16,000. Who gonna be that motherfucker who subscribed? Who ain't subscribed?
You can do that.
Subscriber, man. Let's go.
Let me tap into what EO said real quick. In addition to what EO said, when I said about validating without earning, it's like. Sometimes people be validating, and through the validation, they are rewarding bad behavior. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, just like me and Afi was saying, a dude has a date with the lawyer chick. You know what I mean? She comes in 30 minutes late, 40 minutes late to wherever y'all supposed to be at. But instead of checking her on her lateness, because she didn't call you beforehand and let you know that she's gonna be 10, 15 minutes late, as soon as she walks in, hey, beautiful, how you doing? You smell good today, and you know what I mean? So was the check though? She had you waiting for 45 minutes. She didn't even have the decency to say, I apologize for my tardiness. But first thing out your mouth is, yo, you beautiful, baby. I'm happy you made it, and this, that, and the third. And I feel that's rewarding bad behavior. So dudes got, like, back to what we're saying, dudes have to know how to balance it, man. See, dudes are too afraid of losing the box, for lack of a better term, man. But what I would say is learn who you are and recognize that you are the prize, man. Recognize that she wants you more than you want her, and if that's not the case, you need to move on.
Yeah, RPC, that was brilliant, and that's one thing I would say too is I'm so validated by women. I feel like I would be like a phony ass dude if I didn't validate them back. Like I'm so validated by women, like straight up, like it's a requirement. Like if you're not there's a high interest in me, I'm not even gonna fuck with you, man. Exactly. So the thing is like I'm so validated, man, by everybody I deal with that I want to validate them. Because I'm not running on fumes and shit. I feel like dudes that don't get play, that don't have game, that they're the ones that are like hiding behind the no validation. But I think if you're a man, grown ass man that has options, that people treat him with respect, want to fuck with him, want to deal with him, and you're serving a great purpose in their life too, that's good enough. Like I just feel like I'm so validated by people that I want to validate them. Like I want to.
Hey yo, I gotta get up out of here, man.
Go ahead, say your close out. Say your last word. Say your channel. Everything.
All right, yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for having me. Shout out to
all right, this was a good
LDA.
One, good time.
Shout out to RPC. Shout out to my man EO, Afi, Mr. Locario. He already gone, but yeah, man. This is King Dre, yours truly, game advisor, player of the century. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. You already know, but follow me on Instagram at King Dreism. I'm finna put that shit in the chat.
Put it in the link, and then the moderators can grab it for you.
All right, yeah, I'm finna put it in the chat now. Go to my website too. Go check out my website, all my videos and shit on there. I'm gonna put the link in there.
Brother, you can say all the shit. If you don't post no link, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm posting it right now. That's my website.
Hey, who was that? Who was the black guy with the white shirt looking down? That stuff that says Ever Overton at the bottom, and it says subscribe to my. Do he got a channel? I swear, all the fucking time.
That go to my website. That's my website right there, King Dreism, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. How to be a player. I'm teaching good game on there. Drop videos weekly. Good game, upgrade your life. You know, your life, and not just with women, man. The game can be applied to your life. So, the women is just, I don't know, I guess the candy and the medicine. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it, man. Again, appreciate you for having me on, man. Go hit me up, like I said, Instagram, King Dreism. Put that in there. Put this in the chat, King Dreism, and then go to my website and then subscribe to me on YouTube.
Do the guy with the wave cap have a channel?
It's on there. All right, y'all, man. Y'all be easy, man.
All right, Dre.
Peace.
Peace. EO.
Yeah, man. So I just posted a link down below. So if anybody wants to come through and subscribe, come on through. Appreciate being on with you guys. Always a pleasure to shop game. And I actually like
too. He's not one of those fucking guys. He's just not doing it right now. He shows himself.
Oh yeah. It's nice to be around guys with different viewpoints too, because we're all here to help each other. I would say to young guys, man, it's easy for me to say I'm 40 years old. I've been with hundreds of women, fucked hundreds of women, done so much, in my life. But I remember I was a young man at one point too, and I had to go down the road of at least trying something, experiencing and getting a taste of that in order to know it didn't work for me. So that's why I tell guys, date a lot, casually date when you're young. Like, don't try to get into relationships until you figure yourself out. And then you figure the woman.
You go to Duck Donut?
Women out.
Yeah. Right where you work at? That
Your
area.
mic is on LDA.
No, he's trying to holler, man. That's cool. Anyway, man, it's a pleasure. And I'll see you guys again sometime soon. So thanks
Glad to have you as always, brother.
Championship game.
That's what's up.
Hey, yo, let me say my last word since I flubbed it up the last time, man. Hey, yo.
I'm trying to kill you out. You like, I'm still here. What the fuck I say that shit for then?
10 to 15 minutes, man. I got 10, 15 minutes more, man. I know how you get done. This shit could have turned into a 5-hour drop, man. You know what I mean? So, appreciate everybody. EO, King Dreism, Locario,
you missed that one, bro. That was a bad decision. You should have slid through to that one. I'll talk to you about that later.
Man, yeah, we're going to talk about that, man. But, shout out to everybody even in the chat, man. Yo, SJ3, what up, man? I was happy to see you in the chat, man. Unique, what up? Hope holding it down. China White, and everybody else who caught the stream. Damn, I got 5% on my phone. So, yo, Red Pill Chauvinist, y'all check out the channel. I put the link in the chat. We talk about knowing yourself, finding your God self. We talk about traveling. And, yeah, man, that's what we emphasize. Yo, just pretty much knowing yourself. And pretty much the Red Pill Chauvinist channel is all about seeing through the BS, man, seeing through the narrative that they give you on media, whether it be TV, social media, and all that. So, learn to find the answers to these questions that you had that be running through your head, man. Matter of fact, how about I tell you this? Learn how to ask the question why. Simple as that. Learn to ask the question why and watch your life open up. Boom. I'll leave it at that.
Fast. Hey, I want to emphasize, when y'all subscribing, hit the bell. You have to hit the bell, guys.
Right.
Reject. You have to hit the bell, bro. I'm glad you made it though. Go ahead, big bro.
What's going on, man? I was on the move, man. I had to take care of my son. So you can hit me up, Lawrence D. Adams, on Instagram and also on YouTube. Find out how to spiritually, mentally get the game down. I'm dealing with both sides, the internal and the external, how they come together. That's what we're talking about. Because you got to have the internal game and you got to have the external game, and they have to come together so that you can maximize your game. You need both. So definitely hit me up, Lawrence D. Adams, YouTube, Instagram. You have any questions, consultations, you can hit me up on the DM. We can talk and get things popping.
For sure. And as for me, where am I at? Where the fuck am I at? Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, boom. There we go.
There you go.
Ooh, I'm fine. God damn. Follow me on Instagram. Dominance Mindset Raw Game. Follow my mukbang channel. Follow my Expo Level Wrestling channel. Follow my gaming channel. Follow the International Athlete Podcast channel. Get on my Patreon. I suggest you guys, we have fire panels like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you hit that bell. And for my moderator, just do me a favor. I'm gonna let one pimp song go, and I'm gonna play the song, and then you guys get to put the links in there and shit, and then we'll be out until the next time. I appreciate all y'all. Follow me on the gram too. I want y'all to follow me on the gram and shit, so y'all can see these cold approaches. If you want some cold approaches,
hey, Red Pill. One thing, Red Pill.
Yo.
Red Pill. Yo, I figured it out. It's about to be uploaded.
There you go, man. Good to go. I knew you would, man.
I figured it out. It's about to, of course, I had no other choice but to figure it out. Yo, you should have been on earlier, man. It was a lot of heat.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna have a 3-way call, man.
I got a wrestling channel too, bro. I got here. You know what? Let me put. Hold on. Let me real quick. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put my link so y'all click on this link and y'all can get all my channels in one time.
There you go.
For y'all. So this link has every single thing except for my Instagram. But
shout out to Reject 1969. He said he just found the Super Friends, man.
Good job.
Yeah, get ready for your mind to be blown, man.
Now your life about to change, bro. Watch.
Yeah, right. If you wanted to, you gotta accept the pill, though. You know what I mean? You gotta accept it.
Here we go. Here goes this. Boom.
Damn, my shit at 2%.
That has everything, but you want a specific Patreon? Oh, I got a specific Patreon link for your ass. Don't ask me twice. Because what you call it called what's the name called taught me that. What you call it? What was his name earlier? Mr. Bones or whatever. He taught me I gotta have that Patreon link on deck. So I gotta make sure I had that. Yeah, bro. Just go to the channel, bro, and look at all of that shit. I like everything, bro. Yeah. If I put it like this, if I like wrestling enough to make a channel of it, that means I like it. You can like something, but you ain't gonna just make a channel for some shit you kind of like, right? So there you go. Where's Myron? I didn't see Myron in here. Where Myron at? Shout out to Myron Upclub Victus though. I didn't see him, but hold on. Let me get my Patreon shit in here, and we gonna play this song. I'm gonna turn the camera off. And then when this song goes off, we out. So let me get this Patreon for y'all ready too. This might be my damn last fucking YouTube shit. But all right, let me play the song. Am I still on? Oh shit, there we go. Good night, everybody. Let me get crunk on y'all real quick. If y'all came in late, just catch the playback, bro. Yeah, the show over. We've been on here 2 hours and 30 minutes, Reject. Just catch the playback. I'm going to leave this one up. Catch the playback, Reject. Appreciate y'all time. This is my original. This is where when I started my YouTube channel, I started off with the fur in China. And that's where we're going to leave this episode. Y'all have a good night. If y'all came in later, catch the playback. I think it's worth it. I don't think if you came in 15 minutes ago, watch this whole shit. All right? Because then y'all missed the whole countdown. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.